crashing, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. Hold on, let me pause this, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in tonight, man. Let me make sure my volume right. What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, I've been excited to see y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I've been excited to see y'all tonight, man. We got 10 people in the building. Make sure I hit that like button, hit the like button. We definitely gonna talk about what the Vikings need to do, first of all, to get their first win, man. Listen, as Vikings fans, we just gonna get into this real quick, right? As Vikings fans, we won our first win, man. Shout out my boy Micro, man, from the Lions, man. Hey, listen, I know you feeling good over there. You know, I know you feeling good, man. Rightfully so, man. I gotta give you the Vikings horn, man. We've been saying y'all are little brothers. Y'all are little brothers, man. So you know, we gotta represent. But nah, like, hold on, move this over here. But yeah, man, you know, as Vikings fans, we definitely want to try to get our first win, man. You know, and what I want to do is I want to make sure that we don't only just win. I think what the Vikings need to do to make me believe, right? And again, we're Vikings fans before anything, but to make me believe, we need to win convincingly. All right, I'm not. We don't need no last second field goal from Greg DeLeg. All right, that's not what we don't need no stop with 2 minutes left. We depended on the defense to get us the ball back. None of that. All right. A win is a win, but not for this team this week. This week, right here, this needs to be a statement game. All right. So, with that being said, you know, this is what I look forward to. I look forward to, and hold on, actually, let me post this. I had a poll I was going to start here. There we go. I just put that poll in there. But yeah, like a win is a win, yes, but I want the Vikings to dominate this game. And actually, and you should dominate, right? You should dominate. We all can agree to that. We should dominate the damn Panthers. All right. We talking about the Panthers, man. Like, what are we talking about here? The Panthers? We used to say this about my boy Mike Lions, but now we can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about the Lions, you got to put some respect on their name. Like Baby said, all three of them. You know what I mean? Put some respect on it. All three of them. For real, you know? But hey, look, man, shout out to the Lions, man. They the team representing for the NFC North now, man. I mean, it just is what it is. They are the team representing for the NFC North. But we need to represent for us on Sunday, man. On Sunday, it needs to happen, right? It needs to happen. All right, now listen. I know while I got some people in the building right now, I want to talk about what y'all see on the stream on the title where it's a donation title. Now, this is the thing, man. I want to present this to everybody really quick, man. And I might have to do this a couple times as more people flow in, but I'm gonna say this, right? So, and I love telling y'all my story. It's just now 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. All right. So there's a friend of mine that happened to be in a tragic situation. So what did I want to do? Well, I want to use our community and listen, anything helps. It doesn't matter if you ain't got it today. I'm going to do a couple stream, probably do 2 or 3, but I pinned the story down in the description where y'all know I got a new job recently. Y'all remember when I got hired at the new job? Well, I met new friends, right? And one of these friends was in a situation, and y'all can go down and read it. But what we're going to do is I'm going to use my platform to all the proceeds, anybody don't, it don't matter if it's $1, 50 cents, whatever. I got my Cash App down there, and I have, you can donate on super chats as well. But all of it's gonna go towards her. She's not in work right now. She needs some help. And I'm gonna tell you, she the type of lady where y'all can call her right now and she will give you the shirt off her back. So that's why I'm going out my way to make sure I can do what I can do. And listen, we might be 0-3 as Vikings, as the football team, but I'm gonna tell you right now, as Triple P community, we definitely want to know, right? And that's bringing JJ and his mother out to Minnesota. So this is just another thing that we're gonna use the platform for because I have it, and we're gonna see what we can do, man. Let's be 2-0. You hear me? Let's look out for her. I'm telling you right now, she's one of us, and she's gonna be greatly appreciated. And what I'm gonna do is write down the names of everybody that does donate, and I'm gonna get a card for us, and I'll put everybody's handle down in there as well, just so she knows it's from everybody, right? So with that being said, had to throw that out there, and I'll do a couple. I think I'm gonna do at least 2 or 3 streams. All right. So everything is greatly appreciated, man. All right, but let's get into this football. Let's get into this football talk, man, for the night. You hear me? Hey, Micro's got the thing 34-17. Bro, if we win like that, then hey, I'm telling you, if we win like that, then we talking business. You feel me? We talking business. But I mean, so I was thinking about something the past couple days, right? And I actually mentioned this with SK when we were on the show. I mentioned this to SK. I said, bro, listen, when's the last time we took a kneel to win a football game? Like, when's the last time we took a kneel to win the football game? You hear me? Like, I can't remember the last time Kirk Cousins was able to line up behind center and say, yo, let's go ahead and kneel this thing, man, so we can go ahead and end this out. You know what I mean? Let me see. Zug, he said, what's up, Rap? Quick question. Hold on. Quick question. You and your wife, Megan, do you say, all right, that's a wrap? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes. For real, man. He said the purple pecker eater, but this dude crazy, man. Your handle is wildin' B. Like your handle wildin' B. Yeah, that is though, for sure though. Yeah. I'll say yeah. You know what I mean? I can go get her and ask her if you want to know, if you want her to answer. Yeah. But I think I've said that a couple times. All right, that's a wrap. Yeah. I've seen myself say that. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to SKOL Mafia. Shout out to SKOL Mafia with the first dono, man. Make sure I take a picture, man. You already know I'm putting your name on that card, man. And I'm going to do a giveaway too. Everybody that donates something, man, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to get a jersey. I'm going to get like a jersey or a hat too. So, you guys will definitely be able to get something, man. So I appreciate everything, man, to go towards the cause. And like I said, the article's down in the description. I mean, it's not really a big article. It just lets us know that somebody was held accountable for it, but she was one of the victims in this situation, and she's in recovery right now. But we praying for her every day, and I want to make sure we can do what we can do for her, as a community, because this is bigger than football, right? This is bigger than Vikings. Some situations are just bigger than life. You feel me? And we're gonna use the platform for that, man, because we have the best community, bro. And I told my job, I was like, listen, we gonna use it. I'm gonna show you how my peoples get down, man. We do that for real. We've already done it before. Shout out Nephew in the building. We got Nephew in the building. Nephew, he know about it, man. Shout out Nephew, man. Hey, shout out Reese for the $2, man. I'ma definitely appreciate you, man. That's love for sure. She is gonna appreciate all of this, man, for sure. You know what I mean? One of the sweetest ladies I know. Like I said, if y'all called her right now and said, I'm hungry, but she'll send you a plate if she could in the mail. You hear me? Like that's just how she is, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to her, man. Let me do some shout outs, man. Let me get some shout outs from the beginning, though, so I ain't miss nobody, man. Too Evil. If you were in the building, man, again, I know you were here early, man. Shout out to Evil. Shout out my SKOL, bro. You already know what time it is, man. PG4L. Davy Chains in the building, man. Shout out my boy Sodak in the building, man. Appreciate you, Sodak, man. You already know what time it is. Mick Andrews in the building. Appreciate you, man. We got Sean the Bomb. Let's get it, Sean the Bomb. Appreciate you tapping in, man. We got De Niro, man. Give me that De Niro. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out my guy. Vaughn, man. We got Day in the building. Appreciate you. We got Bite Size, my boy. What's going on, man? I'll make sure I go subscribe to my guy, man. Make sure I go tap in with my guy for sure, man. Bite Size Vikes, you know what I mean? Let's get that channel popping. We got Joker, my boy Joker, man. We twins with the chain, man. I hope you got your chains rocking this weekend, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, Joker. Ever since we bought them chains, bro, we ain't catch a dub yet. You know what I mean? I ain't even wear the chains tonight. You know what I mean? I ain't even wear the chains tonight because it seemed like ever since I've been rocking the chains, man, we ain't win yet. You know what I mean? I guess we ain't Rapo chains, man, and goddamn and Joko chains. You feel me? Like we ain't them. I don't know what the hell going on, man. Shout out Tony, man. Shout out Two-Tone Tony in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We got I already shout out my boy Micro Knowledge in the building, man. Hope your family doing good. Knowledge, man. Congratulations to you again. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, SKOL Mafia. Got my boy nephew. All right. SKOL for life, man. Shout out my boy SKOL for life in the building, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, we got line. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate Micro. Hey, I'm telling you, see, this how you know, man, the community's real, man. It ain't just about the Vikings. It's the NFC North. You hear me? They got to represent. I mean, we all going to be damn near Vikings fans come playoff time. So it is what it is. Shout out my boy Micro Mike, man. Appreciate you, brother, man. That's love, man. I really do appreciate that, man. Shout out my worthless opinion, man. Appreciate you with that, man. Appreciate you with that. My worthless opinion, my guy, man. Appreciate you, man. Y'all, I love y'all, man, for sure. You don't understand. He said, I had a school dance. My bad. Late. I'm late, Uncle Rap. Oh, all right. When we get you on stream, man, we got to talk about that. We got to talk about that. Did you get down? Did you get down with the get down nephew? You know what I mean? Let's see. Hey, shout out my worthless, man. Let me see what let me go through and read these real quick though. Reese said blessings. He said prayers for your pal. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man, for sure. My worthless. Hey everyone, SKOL. Appreciate you, my worthless, man. That's a fact. All right, but Zorgag said, I can't wait for a great rebuild of 2024. That is, they got stones to do it. I mean, listen, we heard what JJ said, right? So JJ said he don't want to talk about next year and all this. Listen, my take on that, we can get on that. My take on what JJ said means absolutely nothing to me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he said what he was supposed to say. You feel me? Like, yes, I mean, there's going to be fans that feel like that too. Like, hey, it's only 3 games. Listen, mathematically, if you lose this game right here coming up on Sunday, you could say whatever you want on the podium. But I'm going to tell you right now, the facts just going to have to be the facts. And that's what we are here to do. You feel me? The players are there to say the politically correct thing. That's what they're there to do. You know what I mean? They're supposed to do that. They get paid to do that. See, we can be honest and speak the facts. Like, yeah, we're still in it, right? Mathematically, we're still in it. You win this game. Hey, you know, our schedule, depending on how it shakes out, we could knock off a couple teams in a row. I mean, last year we went on a 7-game winning streak, I think. So it's possible, right? It is possible. I understand that. But man, if you lose Sunday, man, the battle is going to get ugly. You hear me? The battle is going to get ugly, man. Shout out Joker, man. Shout out Joker with the $10, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. That mean the most, man, for sure, man. I'm taking everybody's picture of the names who donate because, like I said, I'm going to do a card, man, and I'll actually fill out the card on the live before I take it in there. So I'm gonna definitely make sure we get her a card and all that, man. We're gonna let her know, man, that we here for you. Feel me? Appreciate y'all, man. Definitely, man. Appreciate you. He said, Purple Gang, we better win, dominate. Hold on. We better win, dominate. This is personal. Hey, for real though. For real, this is personal, bro. This is personal. Bro, listen, I was gonna go to the game and I decided to not go to the game, right? I decided that I'm gonna take my daughter to go see bunny rabbits and stuff at a petting zoo like that. I'm doing that instead. You hear me? Like for real. Like straight up, man. Shout out GG, man. Y'all boy go subscribe to my peoples, man. GG. Shout out to my guys, man. I love what my guys doing over there too at GG, man. Listen, those guys are growing like crazy. Shout out to my guys, man. Some of the best Vikings content, hands down, bro. Like for real, some of the best Vikings content, hands down. Like, make sure y'all over there watching them, man, when they go live and stuff, man. And I'm telling you right now, hey, Jamie, my guy, they both my guys, but Jamie, my boy. You feel me? Like me and Jamie, we locked in, like we on the same wavelength. But my boy Casey been in his bag lately. I'm gonna tell you that right now. My boy Casey in his bag. You hear me? He going on rants and shit. Like hey, it's a different Casey. You know what I'm saying? I love rabbits. Rabbits are based as fuck. Hey, facts, me too. You know what I mean? I would have rather been to the Vikings game, but you know what I mean? Like, hey, they're not playing good. So all right, this Sunday, shout out Norsefius in the building, man. Norsefius said, I made it. Appreciate you, Norse. Appreciate you, man. Always love when you make it, man, for sure. We got GG, haha, my guy, for sure. Hey, appreciate you, GG, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Listen, you already know, appreciate the super chat, man. You know, we're gonna wind up just passing this thing back and forth anyways, man. But I appreciate you, man. I'm definitely putting this towards a good cause. You know, I just want to show people that this community, bruh, is bigger than football, especially over here on Triple P, man. Like we changing lives, and I gotta say it again. We might be 0-3 as a football team, but this thing that I'm doing tonight, this donation stream, man, we trying to be 2-0, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna tell you, and listen, after we do this about 17 times and change people's life, man, all of us in here, man, our lives will change in a good way, man. We gonna make the life Super Bowl. You hear me? Whether the Vikings make the football Super Bowl for us or not, we gonna change. We gonna change lives that we can change with this community right here, man. And it don't get no better than this, man. So shout out my boy GG, man. Y'all gotta go give him a sub for that. If you ain't sub, man, go sub to GG right now. You hear me? Like, you got to sub to my guys, man, for sure. Got to sub to my guy. He said, I'm gonna put my Adrian Peterson jersey on every time if they won. I haven't put it on this year though. Hey, yeah, you might be able to put it on Sunday. Listen, I want to ask this though. If we win Sunday by, let's say we win by 4 points, right? Let's just say the game is 20-24. Are you satisfied? Are we satisfied after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we satisfied if the Vikings squeak out a win against the Carolina Panthers? See, because there's a thing about winning, but see, I want to whoop some you know what. You feel me? I want to whoop some you know what for sure. Like, I don't know, man. Hey, shout out my boy Sodak, man. I know Sodak was gonna come through. Man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna snap pictures. Some of y'all, I already know y'all were gonna do y'all thing, man. I just want to make sure though I got everybody, man, for when I do that card for sure, man. Shout out Sodak in the building, man. Andre, shout out to you. I see you. Shout out to you, man. I didn't get the shout you out. Andy's dad. But we seeing some names nowadays, ain't we? We seeing some names lately. Andy's dad. What's up, Andy's dad? Appreciate you, man. Now let me actually. I'm not laughing, Andy's dad. If your son's actually named Andy and your name is just Andy's dad, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hold on. Let me read your comment. I think you're telling a story. Hey, Rap, is it cool if I crash in this stream here with you guys? My son, Andy Carlton, blocked me from his channel, his own father. So sad. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Welcome to the stream. We love you. You part of the family. What we call ourselves over here, Andy's dad, is Purple Gang. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We gonna embrace you. You feel me? So absolutely, you can tap in with us, man. Tell your son, you know, you got to tighten up, man. You can't be blocking dad, man. Come on, man. You know, don't be blocking dad, man. Don't do that. Good evening. Shout out Cringe in the building. I see you, Cringe. How was your day, man? It was good. You know, my day was good, man. You know, appreciate you asking. I hope everybody else's day was good. You know, it's Friday, so on Fridays, you know, we feel pretty good at work where we trying to just get through that, get to 5 o'clock pretty much. You know what I mean? Some people work till 6. I was trying to shoot to 5. But yeah, man, I had a good day, man. Thank you for asking. If you don't know, man, I'm doing a stream. It's a donation stream. If you don't got anything, I understand. We just doing it. I just want to throw it out there, man. We trying to be 2-0. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know, man. We trying to be 2-0, man. I got a friend that went through a situation. The story's down in the description. You can click it. I mean, it's not really a huge story, but it's just the news article for you could see what happened. I'm not really going to talk about it on stream, but you can take it amongst yourself to look. And everything that's donated, I'm doing a card. I'm gonna write everybody's name in it that we did this for her, and I'm gonna do a giveaway, man. Everybody that donates something, man, I'm gonna figure out something to give away. All right, we'll give away something next week for sure. Might be a jersey, hat, something. I'll do something for sure. But welcome Andy's dad for sure, man. Welcome Andy's dad. Say, I think now that we got Andy's dad in the building, maybe that's good mojo, man. We've been running across a lot of Andys lately. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. And I've been seeing that name a lot lately. I don't know if that's a sign. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are we gonna face Andy Dalton? I don't know. Are we gonna face Andy Dalton this week and not Bryce Young? Who would y'all rather face, man? Drop it down in the comments, man. Would y'all rather face Andy Dalton or Bryce Young, man? Who you think gives us the best chance to win this football game? Who gives us the best chance to win this football game, man? Andy Dalton or Bryce Young? Andy Carlson is an incredible content creator. Hope Andy's dad tells his son about me. Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up, Andy Carlson. We gotta go check him out. We gotta go check him out. I just ran into some new fellas last night, man, that I'm gonna bring on the stream or I'm gonna go on their stream that are pretty dope too. Got I think two of them are like Vikings fans on there, man. They fire for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Let me see. Hey, he's for the win. He's for the win for sure. Young Dalton wins every time. Probably Young. Yeah, I think Young. I think Young would probably. Oh, Bryce Young's confirmed that he's starting. Okay, appreciate that, JDT. Appreciate that, JDT. I don't know if I shouted you out earlier too, man. You get the Ric Flair, man. Appreciate you breaking that news, man. So, I mean, listen, Bryce Young's playing. I know there's a thing going around where hey, he's a rookie quarterback. He's struggling a little bit, man. I actually think Bryce Young's going to be pretty good. Real quick before I get into why, let me shout out my guy Norse, man. You know my boy Norse coming through. Appreciate you, Norse, man. Appreciate you, man, for sure. He said, the devil on my shoulder told me he really wants Caleb and wants Crash for Caleb, but there's a fin. Hey, listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna be mad if we get Caleb Williams. I'm just saying. It's kind of hard to be mad, if the Vikings, if that sound goes off, you know what I mean? Doom, 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 or whatever the draft sound is, you know how it is. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if that sound goes off and they say with the first or second selection in 2024 NFL draft, the Vikings select Caleb Williams. Man, listen, you ain't got to beg me for a good mother effing time. You hear me? I'm with you, North. I'm with you, man. For sure, man. Shout out Mick Andrews. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. All your support for sure. You said for her, appreciate it, man. She's gonna be amazed. She's probably gonna cry when she sees this. You feel me? Like she's probably gonna cry when she sees what we put together for her, man. Honestly. So, man, we're doing a good thing. But yeah, I think Bryce Young gonna be decent. I want to get into it because this is the thing. People will so there's a bunch of people that do this where they'll say, well, look at this rookie stats. You want to try to draft a quarterback in the first round, in the first pick. Look at what Bryce Young's doing. People have to understand, right? When you're a team like the Vikings and you trade up, it's different when you're the Panthers and you're garbage already. Like going into getting Bryce Young, they already was garbage. So they're just adding a rookie quarterback to a already garbage team that has no identity, right? When's the last time the Panthers had identity? That was when they had Cam Newton and they were running RPO with Cam Newton, pretty much like took it by storm. People think about Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson with the RPO, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the Panthers were doing that shit back in 2015, right? And I'm gonna tell you right now, listen, when you go up as a Viking from let's just say pick 16, 17, and you move up like that, you risk it and move up. You already have a Justin Jefferson. You already have a Jordan Addison. Bro, listen, you put Bryce Young on our team, and I bet you he would be a lot better. I mean, that's just obvious, man. That's why that's why it's hard to really judge number one picks when it comes to quarterback. Now, some of them are just not good at NFL football. Some of them don't understand the playbook, and I understand that. But a lot of times it's about the situation, and it's also about the coaches being able to build that system around the type of quarterback you have, right? Like what Baltimore did. Baltimore is a prime example of getting a quarterback and then changing your whole system around that quarterback. Like if they would have tried to run the same system with Joe Flacco, with Lamar Jackson, he would have looked like a bust. He would have never won MVP. He would have never did any of the stuff he's doing now. But they were smart enough to say, hey, this is the type of quarterback he is, that we're bringing in. We need to go back to the drawing board and change up our whole offense. They did that. And for the most part, they're successful as long as he's out there. So that's what I'm saying, man. You bring in a rookie quarterback, not only do you have a team that's already has key pieces because we're not bottom feeders, you're just moving up to get him. We're not bottom feeders. And then, you build the system around that guy. That's how you make a rookie quarterback look good. You feel me? But that's neither here nor there, man. We'll see when the draft comes. Look, I honestly do want to win. I honestly do want to win. You know what I'm saying? I do want to win come Sunday because I do like winning. But part of me is like, hey, if we don't win, it's just getting closer to the goal too. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's like a win-win for me, regardless. We win, I'll be happy. I'll talk my smack. We lose, it's like, hey, because I also feel like this team isn't built to win in the playoffs right now either. So I don't want to make the playoffs and then get damn embarrassed on national TV by a team that we probably think we can beat or think we should beat, just like last year playing the Giants. We felt like, oh, we should be able to beat this team, and we got embarrassed. And that's exactly what happened this year. You feel me? Like this team showing me nothing different that'll tell me that, hey, we can make the playoffs and beat somebody. No, we are not beating nobody in the playoffs right now, bro. We are not a playoff football team. We just have to accept it. Like right now, we have to accept it. Yes, there is a long season. Never know, right? Never know. But shout out to Evil. Shout out to Evil with the $10, man. Appreciate you, man. He said, hi, Rap. I don't let the cousins meet riders keep you down. Don't let the cousins meet riders keep you down. The Vikings are looking listless. Hey, for sure. They don't keep me down, man. You know me, man. You know R.A. Peasy, man. I'm lit. You feel me? Like, hey, listen, that's one thing that y'all can appreciate about me is, and this isn't shade to anybody else. I'm just saying, like, y'all, one thing y'all can know, and I promise y'all, is if I feel some type of way, like I stand on my takes. You feel me? So if I'm not a fan of something, I let it be known. I don't care if everybody is on the other side. I'll go this way if that's how I actually feel. So when y'all see me talking about Kirkus and I'm mad, I don't care, bro. Like, it is what it is. You got people that'll ride for him to the graveyard. Me, if I don't like it, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Hey, at the end of the day, we're just all fans making opinions, having fun. You feel me? We're just having fun, man. We're just having a good time, man. Shout out my boy Dave, though, man. We had a good show the other night. Listen, y'all know, man. Y'all know we love Dave, man. Shout out Dave, man. Dave just get personal. Dave get emotional, man. He get emotional behind this Kirk shit, man. But he's still my boy, though. He's still my boy. We made up backstage, y'all. We made up backstage. I'm a guy. Andy sending weird pics in my phone. Bob, shout out Bob, Mr. I want to. Hey, listen, real quick. Real quick, Mr. I want to mock. I'm telling you, Mr. I want to mock. Your time is coming, bro. Listen, we need you, Bob. We need you in the next, 6-7 months, bro. It's going to be your time to shine. You hear me? Like, you better not miss one show. It's going to be your time to shine, man, Mr. I want to mock, For sure, man. Your time is coming, bro. Shit, we might start doing it. Hey, we lose this week right here. We might start mocks already. You know what I mean? I think, will it be okay to start mocks, like, if we go 0-4? Like, is it too early at that point, or should we just start mocking at that point? And just mock for the next, like, 15 weeks? I don't know. Well, I guess it would be like the next maybe 25, 30 weeks because we're gonna mark all the way to April. Uh, hey, I heard Andy has a serious cocaine problem. Is that true? Y'all funny, man. What kind of damn conversations we having tonight, man? Shout out Frozen North, man. Appreciate you, Frozen North, in the building. Appreciate you tapping in. What kind of damn conversation? Midwest Nick in the building, man. Appreciate my guy, man. It seems like a few. Hold on, let me see. What'd you say? Seems like a few people in here suffer from addiction. I know what kind of conversation we having in this goddamn chat tonight, man. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. He said, "Yo, I will cash app you on next Friday." Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Just take the cash app down. You got my cash app, Score for Life Barber, man. I appreciate you, man. I'll definitely make sure your name's on the card as well. And I'll put your name in to do a drawing, man, because I'm gonna give away something, man. I appreciate all your support. You already know that. So appreciate you, man. And hey, thank you for everything you do, bro. All the support. Facts. Whoa, draft season already in half a year. So cringe. I mean, put down in the comments, how do you really feel if we lose next game? How do you feel? You know, how do you feel? Do you feel it's too early? 0-4. So there's one team that made it 0-4, and that's the Chargers, like in 92 or some shit, they said 1992 or something. Listen, I better not hear not one damn Vikings fan coming out talking about the damn Chargers did it. I better not. I better not. I'm telling you. I better not, man. Listen, after if the Vikings lose this game, I better not be seeing Vikings fans coming out saying, well, the Chargers did it in 92, bro. Like, literally slap yourself. We're going to put you in timeout, and you are not allowed to come out till we say so. Like, dead ass, bro. Don't do that. Don't embarrass us like that. Man, shout out SKOL Bro again, man. SKOL Bro again said, I'm happy with whatever QB. Hey, who you telling, bro? Who you telling? As long as it's one of the top ones, I'm there. As long as it's one of the top ones, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Sko, bro. Hey, we in there. Man, speaking of college quarterbacks, man, tomorrow at 12, me and Yogi, man, we have our college show, man. It's called The Fifth Down. Actually, if you go on the live shows, because I'm actually going to stream it on Triple P tomorrow, just to kind of give it a kickstart. So it'll be streaming tomorrow on this channel right here on the Triple P channel, man. It'll be streaming on our channel tomorrow. So it's at 12 o'clock, man. Me and Yogi gonna talk some college football. You know, I still gotta do some homework tonight, to be real with you, to make sure we bring y'all a good show. But man, if you're into college football, you want to get in there and talk some shit, man, we can talk about some quarterbacks and stuff. You know, be there tomorrow at 12 before the college games kick off, or right when the college games kick off. We usually just do like a quick hour, kind of do a couple predictions on some games, and we're gonna start, you know, talking about these college players, man, just having fun, just another venture we started, man. So we appreciate that support over there, man, and make sure you go over there and subscribe, man. The Fifth Down, you hear me? He said, it's the man, the myth himself. Surly, Furious. That name, that handle is funny as hell. Are you going live on PSF Sunday? No, actually, Dave is going live on PSF though, Score for Life Barber, and he's actually going to a fan club. He's going to a fan club and going live. So it'll be something to tap into, man, and support him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go over there and definitely support him. You know what I'm saying? Is that? Two of us at rap. You should add Dante. Hey, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact for sure. For sure, man. That's definitely a fact. Dante, them, because them over there at ECG, they be talking that college football for sure. Yeah, we not the pros. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Me and Yogi, we just having fun, man. We is definitely not the pros. You feel me? Kirk Cousins. Hey, what's your favorite? Hey, oh, what going on, man? Kirk Cousins. We got Kirk Cousins, man. Your favorite QB here. Kirk Cousins, sweet. Man, I'm loving all the names we getting tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving all the names we getting tonight, man. We definitely getting some names tonight, man. Kirk Cousins, sweet ass. Pause, bro. Big pause, man. But hey, man, I've been good though, Kirk Cousins, man. Appreciate you asking. I've been good. Hope you've been good too, man. For sure. Appreciate you tapping in tonight, showing some love, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. For sure. Hit the like button, man. I mean, listen, hold on. I'm gonna do another poll real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do another poll. Hold on. I'm gonna end this poll. So people have us people actually have us. Yes, sir. So 65% has us winning, saying that we should win. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna start another poll really quick here. Let me see. I'm glad I got this little thing rocking right now. All right, let's do this, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what our crowd, how our crowd is actually split in this comments right now. We're gonna see if our crowd's actually split right now. I'm just gonna keep it simple right there. I'm just gonna keep it simple. All right, the poll's in there, man. I'm keeping it simple. And Kirk Cousins, don't feel no type of way when you look at this poll, Kirk. We know you in the building. Don't feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. I want to see, man. Yeah. Hold on. I missed the super chat. Did I miss the super chat or no? Okay, no. I thought. Okay, yeah, I did. Skull Mafia. Oh no. All right. I just wanted to make sure I got that right. All right. Yeah, all-star cast in the chat. Hey, yeah, there is an all-star cast in the chat, man. I ain't gonna lie, the chat lit, man. All the Purple Gang members, man, all the supporters in the chat, man. We having a good time tonight, man. Friday night wrap up, man. Listen, this is what a party at. You hear me? This is what a party at, man. You know, I'm ready to get on my ultimate check down for this game. This is why I love Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins is definitely, he's honest, man. He's honest. You know, shout out real quick, shout out to Gigi and them, right? Because I've been watching their show over the week, and particularly Jamie. He's been really big on saying how the Vikings are conservatives. And this is a good topic to talk about for a minute right here. How, you know, Kirk Cousins and Kevin O'Connell are so conservative, and they are, right? I feel like the Chargers game, and correct me if I'm wrong, there was plenty plays at the beginning of that game where you should have been taking shots. Instead, you were checking down to Alexander Madison, checking to CJ Ham. Listen, it's okay to get your running backs and your full back like CJ Ham. I love CJ Ham. You know, your tight end Josh Oliver. It's okay to get them involved. But bro, don't be doing it 4 or 5 times in a row, checking down, man. Listen, I said it. I'm gonna say this again. Number 18 needs to be your read. You see what happens when Justin Herbert said, you know what? I don't care what the play call is. Every play call today is 13. I don't give a damn. Every play call is 13. The man went for 200 plus yards on us. Bro, JJ had a put this in your brain. JJ had 100, damn near almost 150 yards in 2 quarters. Who's to say how is it so hard for him to break 200 plus yards? We know he did it against the Lions last year, but I'm just saying, like, he should be doing that a lot more. Like, it almost should be a normal thing, bro, if you think about it. Like, JJ should be getting 200-yard games. I mean, 100-yard games it's not even exciting anymore for Justin Jefferson. He should be getting 200-yard games. He's getting 150 plus with only 2 quarters of production, because that's the only time he's getting targeted. Whether it's the first and second quarter and they don't target him in the third and the fourth, or they don't target him in the first and second and then start throwing it to him in the second half. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, come on, bruh. We gotta start giving Kirk Cousins the rock throughout the whole. I mean, we gotta start giving Justin Jefferson the rock through the whole game. And part of that I put on Kevin O'Connell, but I said this, most of it I'm gonna put on Kirk. I'm putting it on you, Kirk. I'm putting it on you, Kirk. Let us know, Kirk, why aren't you throwing Justin Jefferson the ball? Yes, play calling has one thing to do with it, but you have the ball in your hand. Start throwing it to him, bruh. Like, for real. Start throwing it to him. Hey, facts, Bob. They need to write that. Bob, they need to write that on the whiteboard. Matter of fact, you know when you run out the tunnel, you know how college teams have like that thing. They'll either like tap it or they have like the lucky log they rub. Listen, this what the Vikings need. It needs to be 15 targets to 18 guaranteed. Like, every player needs to like slap that shit on the way out of the tunnel. You hear me? Like, every player needs to have number 18 written in the palm of their hand for when they run out the tunnel and they're shaking the hand, just so it reminds them. You know what I mean? Just so it reminds them. Because it's just seeming like it's hard to comprehend that you have the best wide receiver in the world on your team, you know? And it's kind of crazy when the best wide receiver in the world only gets 2 targets in the second half of a football game. Like, to me, that is mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing. I don't care if he's bracketed. I don't care about none of that. No other wide receiver uses any of those excuses, all right? Cooper Kupp was doing it. He was being quadruple covered. It don't matter. You know, Stephon Diggs does it. Every other wide receiver does it. And Needless to say, JJ gets as much yards as them with only half of the targets. With half of the targets. Bro, JJ would be blowing every wide receiver out the water if he was to get targeted through a whole 60-minute game. Like literally. JJ only gets targeted 30 minutes per game, bro. That's crazy, dog. But we're gonna work on that, man. We're gonna work on that. That's one thing I want to see come Sunday. I want to see Justin Jefferson actually being involved the whole 60 minutes. Please, please, Kevin O'Connell. Please. Can we involve JJ the whole 60 minutes? Just one time. One time, man. My boy might get 400 yards. My boy might get 400 yards if you damn involve him the whole game, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised because last game we were like, hey, are you gonna involve 18 at any moment? The time, and then once they started, buck 50 like that. You know what I mean? Buck 50 and a couple throws. Like, come on, man. Like, goddamn, how do you watch film and see that? And then go into the next game and say, nah, you know what? I think we'll just target them, 4 times this game. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. And that's why I say some of it's on the quarterback because he has control, man. He has the football. Throw it to him. Throw it to him. Man, did Buffalo last year not gain your trust enough? Did that catch not gain your trust enough? That catch right there alone, that catch right there alone should have been like, you know what? I can throw any damn ball to this mug, dog. He gonna catch it. You know what I mean, he gonna come close. If he don't catch it, it's gonna be close. Like for real, man. But we get off that, man. So, I mean, I want to talk about the biggest threat. All right. The biggest threat. 11 a.m. tomorrow. Hey, yeah, David. Hey, if you tap in tomorrow to the college show too, man, you can get on with us, man. Actually, get on with us tomorrow, man. We'll send you the link. We'll put the link in there too. Because I'm streaming it on here too, but I really want people to go to the Fifth Down channel to tap in. I'm streaming it on here to let people know that don't know yet about the channel. We're just doing it this one time. But I really want people to go over there to the Fifth Down and subscribe over there. For sure. But tap in with us tomorrow. Kirk only takes those risks when perfect take, bro. My SKOL bro on to something. Hey, shout out Mike Sports Vibe in the building too, man. I see Mike Sports Vibe, man. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to my guy, man. Hey, shout out my guy, Mike Sports Vibe. He talking about Sodak too, man. So everybody in the building, if anybody's in South Dakota, hence the name Sodak. If you're in the area, I know South Dakota is a pretty big state, but if you're in the area and you need some ink, man, shout out to my boy, man. Hey, look, sometimes, and you got a lot of people that travel for the right work. You feel me? If you go look at his work, man, I think it's called what is it called? Sodak, the style that you do a lot of. Is it Old American? Is it called like Old American or something? I know it's called something like that. But yeah, man. I mean, he could do it all though. You know what I'm saying? He did that picture right there in the back. That picture right there, man, that's Sodak, man. For the newcomers, he drew that picture by hand. I know it's blurry because my camera is blurring out the background, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to check that out, I'm telling you, he fire. You hear me? So check him out on IG, man. Sodak, drop your IG down in the comments, man. Drop your IG, man. Let's let us go over there and look at some good. Let's let people go over there and look at some good work, man, for sure. For sure, man. I know I'm on it. I'm saying American traditional. That's what it is. Okay. I knew it was something like that. I'm like, dang, I know there's like a style for that. I know that's a particular style. I know that's a particular, yeah, but man, he fire. You hear me? He is fire, man. If Kirk played, what Cringe say? If Kirk played YOLO ball, like when we're down 3, man, listen. So that's what I want to say. My SKOL bro was on to something, man. My SKOL bro, and this is Sodak's IG, man. For the ones who have IG, man, make sure y'all go check him out. Go follow him on IG to look at his work. And if you need anybody, anybody in his area, man, send them to Sodak, man. Send them his way. I'm telling you, he'd get them right. He'd get them right, man. But my SKOL bro was on to something, right? And I think all of us know this. Kirk Cousins plays his best when we're down. You know what I'm saying? Like when we are down, that's when Kirk Cousins plays like the Kirk Cousins I like. That, to be honest with you, that's when he plays like the Cousins I like, right? Why is it that when we're down, we look like we have the best offense in the NFL? But yet, the beginning of the games, we want to just play this. And that's one thing we hated about Mike Zimmer at the end, right? Because Mike Zimmer, it's almost like you get up by a field goal. All of a sudden, Mike Zimmer thinks it's okay to run the damn clock out. Bro, 3 points isn't enough. You can't run the clock out when you're only up by 3. All right? That's not how football works. How easy it is for a team to get in field goal range. Come on, man. 2 passes, they damn near there. So my thing is this, man. How about we play with a sense of urgency, right? That needs to be the message that Kevin O'Connell should send, to all of the players leading up to this week, leading up to next week, leading up to all the week, every week, God damn it. Play with a sense of urgency, because when we do that, we actually look like we have the best offense in the league, right? We do. And I got to say this about Kirk, right? When it comes to this 6,000 passing yards and all of these touchdowns, we also have to put it in context that the Vikings are throwing the ball more than any team in the NFL. All right, we rank first in pass, right? We rank for we throw the ball. We're throwing the ball extremely abnormally more than any other football team, right? So there's always context behind when you see that. And yes, he's playing pretty good for the first 3 games, though. You know what I mean? But again, like David Ditter said, they're empty calories. Like Max Kellerman, I'm a big fan of Max Kellerman. He's always said this about Kirk Cousins, where he said, "Hey, Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, but it's empty calories." And I was like, "Yo, that is crazy, bro. Like that was fire." You hear me? Like, bro, and I almost feel like that. Yes, he's good. He puts up numbers. None of us even feel like he's a bad quarterback. Like you can't sit and say Kirk's a bad quarterback, but what you can say is a he's just not a dog, man. To keep it simple, like the plays that matter, but the 3rd and 5 that happens in the middle of the 3rd quarter where people are kind of just ignoring it. You know what I mean? Like they saw the 20-yard touchdown in the 4th quarter, but the 3rd and 5 in the middle of the 3rd quarter where he sits there and just takes a sack without even trying to move out the pocket. Those are the plays, man. Those are the drive killers. Those are the momentum killers that a lot of people don't talk about, because people that aren't Vikings fans, they see the end game stat sheet and say, "Oh shit, Kirk Cousins played a good game." Well, you missed the 10 plays, the 10 or 5 crucial plays in the game that killed momentum. Football's all about momentum, man. You know what I mean? It's about momentum, man. You can't. I mean, oh no, man. Shout out Purple and Gold for days, my boy, with the $4, man. $4.99, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, listen, my boy monetized now. Hey, my boy Day monetized now, and I'm gonna tell you, the other night, man, I was so happy, man. Just like when GG first did their first monetized show, man. The way we came together, the way the community came together and just showed love, man. And hey, showed Day that y'all appreciate all the work he's been putting in this past year and some change. And man, I appreciate it. I appreciate his work, man. Me and that's my brother right there, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, we locked in. And I'm glad y'all over there and showing him love, man. He definitely deserves it. So when he's live, man, you want to talk about a guy that talks Vikings football and doesn't skip a beat, man, the way he just delivers it, everything about it I admire. You feel me? So shout out to my guy, man, for sure, man. Appreciate you. For sure. Make sure y'all go sub to my boy. For real, man. Appreciate it. No, Bob Sweet. I'm actually going to Atlanta. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Mike Sports Vibe say no defense fears Kirk Cousins. And you know what? I'm a believer in that, because I've said this 1,000 times. I watch a lot of other podcasts. And listen, when we go up against teams, like say we play the Patriots, right? Let's just say we're about to play the Patriots, or let's just say we're playing Carolina, right? You can go to Carolina podcast right now. Y'all can do it yourself tonight after the show. Go watch some Carolina content creators that are just like RAP. I mean, they ain't just like RAP, but you know what I mean. Go watch some Carolina content creators. They're going to say, well, I mean, we ain't really got a trip on Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's Kirk Cousins. Like, that's how other teams talk about our quarterback, bro. Like, they don't give a damn about 6,000 yards and all that. That shit does not scare teams, bro. It doesn't, because they know that he's not known for really winning in big moments. So he doesn't really strike that fear in people. But hey, I mean, I got to say this. We got to be thankful that we have a quarterback at least to let JJ and Addison shine, especially Addison for his rookie year. I think this is good for Addison, being that it's Addison's rookie year. A lot of it, like these plays that he's having right now, I'm not sure if we would see those if we were to have like Jaron Hall in and stuff. We wouldn't really be able to see Addison's potential. But now we can see his potential so that when we do go get our quarterback, we know that Addison has the potential there because he played with a veteran quarterback for 1 year. So we can be excited about the years coming, right? So that's one plus of having Kirk Cousins on the team this year because he's actually giving us the ability to see the ceiling, or if there is a ceiling, of the Jordan Addisons. We kind of know Justin Jefferson already, but it's given us a good vision of Jordan Addison. Like, okay, this dude can really ball. Like, if we get a quarterback that can learn this offense, he's gonna be a beast. And Caleb Williams in particular, that's already played with Jordan Addison, that would come in and play with Justin Jefferson, bro. You're not gonna tell me that we can't win 8, 9 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna tell me that we can't win 8, 9 games with a rookie quarterback. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I don't know why people act like it's impossible. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not. It's really not. Shout out CJ Stroud right now, man. CJ Stroud's playing good. Hey, look, I never was big on Ohio State quarterbacks, but he's proving me wrong. And I hope the kid does good, man. You know what I mean? Hope he does good. He looks like he's balling out right now. He needs to move on. Hey, shout out. Hey, I know my boy Crown ain't BS, so boy. My boy Crown said he got to go. You hear me? He got to go. For sure, man. You know we on that type of time too. You know what I mean? Like, you know our AP's on that type of time. Like, it's like this. I was just saying, Crown, I don't know if you was in the building, but it's like I'm thankful that we have him to be able to see our rookie wide receiver, be able to see his ceiling and stuff like that, because that does play a big part of him playing with a veteran quarterback. But yeah, man, it's time to go. Like, after this year, and I'm okay with, like, I'm not on the bandwagon of bench him and trade him at the trade deadline. I'm actually already okay with accepting the fact that we can watch him for 14 more weeks. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that because I think that's reality, right? I think that's what's going to have to happen. So whether we like it or not, that's something that we're going to have to do. So, I mean, let's just do it. You feel me? Let's just watch him for 14 more weeks, whether he throws for 1,600 yards or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could throw for hey, you could throw for 6,000 yards all you want, bro. Good for the next team. Good for the next team, whether that's the Falcons, whether that's the Raiders. I heard the Raiders were in the mix maybe looking next year. Hey, wherever you go, bro, good for you. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you what I will be. Whatever team he goes to, I will be tapped into their fan base because they're gonna be excited during the offseason. Oh, we got Kirk, we over the hill. Boy, I can't wait to tap in. I can't wait to tap in. Just imagine, bro. Just imagine the arguments for another fan base. Let them argue now, man. We're done, man. Kirk splitting up our damn fan base. We done. For sure, man. Justin or Nick, if you had to choose one, who we talk about? Choose what? Who we talk about? Who we talk about? Choose who? Between who? Choose one out of who? Northfields, yeah. Shador. Let me do this. I'm gonna just do another poll. I'm gonna keep doing polls. I like doing the polls. All right, so 77% said no on the extend Kirk. All right, so 77% said no on extend Kirk. All right, hold on. Let me do another poll. Let me end this one. I appreciate y'all too, man. I love the poll things. I love these polls. All right, which quarterback? This is crazy. We're having these conversations 3 weeks in. You know what's crazy, y'all? If we were 3-0 right now, you know we wouldn't be talking about none of this shit. Isn't that crazy? If we were 3-0 right now, we wouldn't be talking about none of this. Like, but yet, you know, the Vikings just had to do us dirty, man. You know what I mean? They just gotta be doing us dirty, man. Son of a guns. We still love them though. We still love y'all Vikings, man. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, you really making us mad, man. You know what I mean? Really making us mad. Let me think of some other guys. Who's some guys? Let's see, Jordan. You know what? No, let me add Shador there. I'm a fan of Jordan Travis. I know there's some people that aren't really on to him yet, but all right, here we go. Let me start that poll. That's good. I'm a fan of Jordan Travis. Not many people are a fan of Jordan Travis like me. I think I'm a bigger fan of Jordan Travis than most, but that's because I watch him and I know that believe it or not, man, he's gonna be that NFL ready guy, in my opinion. And again, I'm not a pro, so hey, it's just my opinion, just like everybody else. And I think Caleb Williams I think opinion is just goes out the door with him. I think that he's just a generational talent, bro. I think he's just a generational talent. Like for real, I just think he's that good. Like for it, like he's like the sure thing. But everything after that, it's kind of like okay, you know what I mean? I'm curious about this dude Cam Ward. Yeah, Cam Ward from Washington, right? Isn't he from like or Washington State? Yeah, Washington State. I watched him. I was watching him. Hey, Rap, could we do a poll of TJ, JJ, Darasol, and pace extensions? Yeah, for sure, man. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that, man. Y'all got poll ideas, man. We all day. Shout out Dylan in the building, man. Shout out my boy Dylan, man. My bad. I just read your comment too, man. I didn't even see you pop in, man. Appreciate you, brother. He said, late as hell. Anyways, Purple Gang, let's go. Shout out my guy, man. Drake May. Damn, I forgot to add Drake May in there. JJ McCarthy, Northfield's naming names. I mean, it's just too many of them mugs this year, man. Like the quarterback class is super hot. I mean, it's super just packed this year. You hear me? Like it's packed this year, man. You feel me? Like for sure. It's packed this year, man. We got so much to pick from. And while I have 34 people in the building, man, shout out Lemmy too, man. I see you, Lemmy. Appreciate you tapping in the building tonight. But while I got more people in here, I know people seen the title that this was a donation stream. Well, I have a really good friend, man, that going through a situation, and I dropped the article down in the description. I'm not going to talk about it too crazy, but you know, I definitely was doing this where like, hey, look, the Vikings are 0-3, but I want to show them that the Triple P community, man, our family, man, all the Vikings fans, we come together. Great lady, man, and I'm doing all donations are going to her. She was in a situation where it wasn't good. You hear me? But you know, somebody was held accountable for it. But I just wanted to show her that we can help her. I'm using the platform tonight, so all donations will go towards her. Thank you to everybody who's already donated tonight, man. I appreciate you for sure. And if you don't got it, that's cool too, man. Just send your prayers out. You know, every little thing helps. But I'm gonna get a card with everybody's name that donated tonight. On top of, I'm gonna do a drawing where I give away a hat or a jersey, man. I'll make a decision. But I thank y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. And the Vikings again might be 0-3 as a team, but our community, we're about to be 2-0. You hear me? Because we want to know for what we did for JJ and his mother and bringing him and giving him a life experience that he could dream of. You hear me? And we're gonna do it again, man. We're gonna be 2-0. So we going 2-0, man. Let's get it, man. We already 2-0 right now. You feel me? For what y'all already did tonight. We 2-0, man. We even had Micro Mike, the Lions fan, man. Micro Mike, the Lions fan, donate something. So, man, shout out to Micro Mike, man. Shout out to, hey, let's get it, man. One bar and Lupagus in the building showing love, man. Shout out my guys, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, like these fellas right here, I know, and I know all y'all know already. All y'all know One Bar and Lupagus. You know, they famous in this thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know One Bar and Lupagus, slap yourself. You hear me? Slap it. Go sit in timeout, and we'll tell you when to come out. You know, put your nose in the corner. But look, shout out to One Bar and Lupagus, man. Thank you so much, bro. This right here means the most right here, man, because, you know, I've been watching y'all. Y'all are a big inspiration. You know that. I've told y'all that plenty of times. So thank you, man. Been over there for their little vent line after the games. They always show love, always tell people to come subscribe. So thank you to these fellas, man. This right here means the most, man, because they big, man. They the legends in this thing. You know what I mean? Legend in this thing, man. Shout out One Bar and Lup, man. For sure, man. We're gonna get a Ric Flair for that. Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Let's go, man. Shout out my boys. For real, man. Let's see. Right. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, though, like what we were saying too. What we were saying, hey, look, guy, great stuff, Rap. Got a bolt. No draft talk till week 7. That's what Bar Lupagus was saying, man. No draft talk till week 7, man. All right, we got till week 7, man. One Bar Lupagus said week 7. I ain't gonna lie, we gonna start. Hey, I think over here we gonna start doing it week 4. It depending on if we win. If we win, we lose. I don't know, man. If we win, I might feel good. All right. Their live stream during game time changes the way I watch football. It's effing hilarious. Yeah, man. I love those guys, bro. Those guys definitely inspiration, man, for sure. Definitely some inspiration for me, man. I love One Bar and Lupagus. I mean, we just got some of the most dopest content creators, you know, as far as the NFL content creators go, bro. We just lit, bro. Like the Vikings are just lit. You know what I mean? Like they have their style that's just crazy, man. They're almost at 10K. Yeah, get them to 10K. I'm sure everybody in here is already subscribed to them. So, but still, yeah, man, if you're not, If you are in the building right now, out of these 35 people, and you don't know about one bar and Lepagus, first of all, slap yourself, and then after that, go hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? For sure. Caleb is special. Yeah, facts. He is special. So Northfields, who you want, man? You want you want you want Caleb? You want Caleb North? Is that who you want? Let me see, man. What a poll looking like? I wonder why it won't let me look at the poll. Let me see. Oh, here we go. All right, so 50% got Caleb. Dang, 22% got Shador. How many votes we got? 21 votes. Okay. All right. So are people still high on Shador after last week too? Last week he played pretty bad, but he went against a team that's better than his. That's just what it is. Oregon just is better than him. Oregon just better than him. All right. Yeah, man. But look, let's talk about this too real quick on the Vikings note. When it comes to Davenport, who in here is confident that Davenport's going to play Sunday? Put a yes in the chat, no in the chat, and do you even care? Because Davenport, to me, I'm gonna put it like this, man. Like Davenport to me, man, is one of those guys that is like, robbing the Vikings. I consider him one of those players that's robbing the Vikings blind, especially after those interviews I seen. Just his Kwesi was so big on, hey, we want to bring people in that are about the culture, bring people in that, are on the same wavelength as us. Bro, you're telling me that guy was you interviewed that guy and said, you know what, you would fit perfect in this locker room. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Because I watched those interviews, two of them, back to back. The first one with the you know what I mean? That old goofy stuff he was doing. And then all of a sudden, this last one where, nah, I'm gonna keep it close. We ain't gonna let you know, not like, bro, like, dog, like, come on, man. Like Davenport, bro. Like, come on, man. This dude's robbing us blind, bro. And is he even gonna bring that much impact to the game? You know what I mean? Is he even gonna bring that? One bar said, I was effing with you. hey, I'm tapped in with y'all one bar. I know you said week 7, but I'm like, damn, they was talking about some stuff the other week, though. I ain't gonna lie, after the second loss. But nah, for real, hey, it's only right, though. It's only right. And I ain't gonna lie, this draft is super exciting. This draft is super exciting coming up, man. It's almost like we getting more excited about the draft than we are thinking about a Super Bowl, because reality, the realistic fans kind of know what it is, and hey, look, that's what I like to try to be, is realistic. I like to try to be as realistic as possible. And I know for a fact that, Super Bowl, this team isn't showing me that. This team isn't showing me Super Bowl. Come on, not even close. Not even close, man. Not even close. And you know what? I said this. If we win on Sunday, but we only win by 3 points, I'm still gonna feel disappointed, because this is a team where you should go out there and you should straight stomp them. But yet the Vikings will always make it interesting. They will always show that we can't just put a team away. And I hate that about, it bothers me, because guess what, guys? We're going to be watching the game Sunday, and it's going to come down to Greg the Leg probably hitting a 50-yarder. That's what it's going to come down to against Bryce Young. Bryce Young is going to look like the next coming of Tom Brady. You hear me? Like, that's what it's going to be. And we almost can bet our bottom dollar on it. And look, y'all can drop your score predictions down. I know everybody wants to win by 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, whatever. But think about the Vikings. I said this at the beginning of the show for the ones who weren't in the building. When's the last time we took a kneel in the fourth quarter to win the game? When's the last time Kirk Cousins and the running backs lined right up next to each other and hiked the ball and took a knee? Think about that. Let that sink in. Think about that. It doesn't happen. You know what I mean? It's like the Vikings play down to their competition, and that when we play good teams, we get mollywopped. You know what I mean? Like, in reality, things that we should be doing to teams like the Panthers, like what the Lions did to the Packers last night, We should be doing that to the Panthers on Sunday because listen, that game was not as close as it looked last night. I know Green Bay starts to get on their little rally, but listen, the Lions controlled that game the whole damn time. They threw a pick right off the rip, Jared Goff. But then after that, it was a shellac, and they controlled that. It was not even close. It wasn't even close. You have games that look close at the end, but it wasn't close. Kind of how I feel about the Philly game. I know it looks like, hey, we only lost by one. Man, listen, they had that game in control early and often, in my opinion. Let's see. Shout out Northfields with the 5 bones, man. He said, no shade on Sador. No shade on Sador. He's the most sacked QB in the nation. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And one thing about Shador too, he's not known as like a runner. He's one of those guys that rather pass, which I kind of like. See, and that's my thing. I think people get it confused with a lot of us in the chat where we say we want a mobile quarterback. I think people always think like, oh, we want a Lamar Jackson. No, that's not what it is. No, it's not a Lamar Jackson. We want somebody that can improvise. Listen, that is the key word going into the draft. Improviser, man. We need somebody that has improv skills. Listen, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, even KJ, even though I think KJ will probably be gone next year, but still yet, those type of receivers benefit so much off of a quarterback that can improvise. You think they balling now? Imagine a guy when the play breaks down and they still can get free. Man, it's going to be a lot of big plays, man. Just think about what you look at what what you call it? Justin Herbert was doing to us. What Justin Herbert was doing to us, an improviser. Improvising is going to just be such a breath of fresh air. And again, this is not to knock Kirk saying he's a bad quarterback. We all know he's a good quarterback, but he's getting up in age. His game isn't really elevating, isn't really changing, and he's getting older. And we can't be mad at him about that. He is who he is. But, like a lot of times I see him stand still in the pocket and just take a sack. And it's not on a first, even if it is on a first down, it's not good. But like it always happens on those crucial third downs. Like I said, like 8 minutes in the third quarter, the plays that people ignore. But yet it was a first down that we really needed to swing the momentum. But yet we're just 3 and out. He takes a sack in third, and we punt the ball. The other team goes down, puts up some more points, and then we feel like we're out of it. We need to start converting, man. This team is built off of offense. So if our defense, like Eagles game, Tampa Bay game, they come out hot, they're getting 3 and out, they're stopping the other side. We have to be able to lean on our offense to go down and put up points. Like, even if you can't score a touchdown every damn drive, we know that's not realistic, but at least get in position to put up 3. And we can't even do that, right? We cannot lean. The only time we lean on offense when we're already down by 14. And then they want to start slinging the ball down the field. Come on, man. Backwards, man. Come on, Vikings, man. We pulling for you, though, man. It sucks because I want the Vikings to be 3-0 so damn bad, at least 2-1. Y'all know RIP would have been popping his shit all day, man. I'm quiet. They got us quiet right now. They got us quiet. They got us talking about the draft already. 3 weeks in, man. 3 weeks in. We don't want to be here. You think we want to be here? No. Think about it. Kirk's stats, if they were what they were right now, but yet we were 2-1 or 3-0, oh, man. Talk about a Kirk stand. Shit. Talk about a Kirk stand. Shit, we all would have been in the damn chat like, boy, we got the best quarterback in the league this year. Man, listen, it is what it is, man. It's part of football. We would have been riding for our team. That's the Viking fan in us. That's just that would just be the Viking fan in us. But wins heals everything. We not winning, so Kirk got to go. I'm sorry. And we know it ain't all your fault, but we're losing. So if we're losing with you putting up those numbers, we can also lose without you. You feel me? That's how I feel. It's okay to lose without you too. We need that money to boost up this defense. Listen, hold on real quick. Let me read this. $4.99 from my SKOL, bro, man. He said, one bar and Lepidus need to be at SKOL Fest too. Hey, facts. We'll work something out. Man. Reach out to my brothers, man. I love One Bar and Lepidus, man. They support like crazy, man. Shout out to them fellas, man. We'll try to get them out there for sure. We'll try to get them out there. We get them to get on stage and do a live show with us, man. We'll get One Bar of them out there For sure, man. Shout out to One Bond Luck, man. Them guys they just have it. You know what I mean? Like kind of what we're looking for in a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like One Bar and Levigas, like they're just made for each other. They just have it. You know what I'm saying? They just have it, man. Now, like they the type that they should be having their own show on like ESPN or something. Like, although a lot of people rather come to the real sources like us and One Bar and them on YouTube, but still, yeah, they would be offered kind of a deal on a TV show or something because they just have that personality together, man. They rock it out. Shout out to them fellas, man. Fire Quasi and that Giggle Bee dude. Who's the Giggle Bee dude? Are you calling Quasi the Giggle Bee dude? Sodak, is that what you say? Quasi the Giggle Bee dude, man, for sure. Uh, Hey man, listen, I'm not listen, and you know, Sodak's been pushing me to this point for a long time. Like he's been throwing it out there, but I'm not yet on the Fire Quasi train yet. I'm really not, man. It's hard for me to get there right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I can get there right now, but Zud Joe Gag said 50-0 to Chiefs. Wow, that'll never happen. And a QB draft. Rap, stop speaking the truth. It hurts. Hey, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, man. But hey, look, I just try to be realistic, man. Like again, we not pros, man. We just fans here having fun talking about our team, man. You know what's crazy? We're gonna wake up tomorrow. Even if we go 0-4, guess what? You want to know what's not gonna change? Even if we do lose this game, we all gonna be Vikings fans on Monday. Straight up, like straight up. But you know what? That's the great thing about supporting your team and us showing the loyalty that we show to this team, right? Even if we lose to the damn Panthers on Sunday, guess what? On Monday, all 34 of us in this building, as long as my boy Micro Mike ain't still in the building, we gonna all damn be Vikings fans on Monday. Like that's one thing I can guarantee, you know, and we gonna be on here talking about how we can make the Vikings better. And how is that gonna be? Draft time. Let's go. For sure. Draft time. For sure, man. Shout out Eric from New Mexico. Shout out my guy, man. Appreciate you, Eric and Florinda. Eric and Florinda, man. And sorry, Eric, man, I forgot your daughter's name, man. If you want to drop it back down in the comments, man, give your daughter a shout out too, man. Appreciate all your support that you always bring to the table, man. For sure. Love you for that, brother. For sure, man. Dylan said Penix has torn his ACL twice and people get mad at Quasi. Yes, that is one thing I heard. Somebody, Dylan, good point. Somebody said that Penix would actually be Quasi's pick due to the fact that he has an injury history. I mean, I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, that's what I heard. That's what I heard, man. You know what I mean? They said that that's the guy he would go to because of the fact that he's hurt, you know. Shout out all day Ed in the building. Appreciate you, my brother, man. Good to see you tonight, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight. For sure, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight, man. We got Minnesota Sports Talk. Oh, we got Dave in the building, man. Shout out Dave in the building. Shout out Dave in the building. He said, been Ubering. Am I too late or way too early for the mock draft? Caleb in the poll. Are we on to round 2? No, we're not on to round 2 yet. No, we just talk about round 1 tonight. You know what I'm saying? We just on round 1 tonight. I mean, join the poll though, man. Definitely put your vote in there, Dave. You got to put your vote in there, man. Got to put your vote in there. Shout out Anthony, man. Hey, Rap. What's up with hooking up with EJ Journey, Mr. Heavy? Man, you know what? Did you tell him, man? You know what? Anthony, man, my bruh, I'm gonna reach out to bro. I'm reaching out to bro this week, man. Because you know, me and him did a show before. Yeah, you know, me and him actually did a show before. Anthony, I don't know if you were on the Triple P at the time, but yeah, we did a show last year. Me and him did a show together. But yeah, man, shout out to EJ, man. EJ, that my boy, heavy. Yeah, hey, everybody know, the ones that's in the building that know, you know. Y'all know when I had EJ on, man, heavy, man. That boy, hey, he remind me of like the young Purple Papa. You know what I mean? He like the young Purple Papa. He'd get you cranked up before the game. I was actually supposed to have Realistic Randy on tonight, and I ain't gonna lie, like I'm sorry, y'all. I was gonna get Realistic Randy on here tonight. He texted me and said, let's do Friday. And I hit the lot, and I'm just now thinking about it right now as I'm speaking to you. And I'm like, fuck, I ain't even reach out to my boy, man. I feel like a damn asshole right now. Like I should have reached out to, but then I also knew I was doing this stream, this donation stream, which was kind of threw a wrench in it too. So, yeah, man. But shout out my boy Realistic Randy, man. I'm definitely getting Realistic Randy on here soon, though, man. I had him locked in for the night for y'all, but we'll get him. We'll get him in maybe next week, y'all. We'll get him in next week. I promise y'all. Realistic Randy. Me and him talk. We talk behind scenes, text each other, man. So we locked in, man. So I'll get him on here so me and him can kind of talk some Vikings football, see what our chemistry, me and his chemistry fire too. I'm a brother, man. Realistic Randy, my brother, man. I rock with bro. For sure. Too Evil said, well, the Vikings fans and there are Cousins fans. Remember? Hey, Too Evil, you know it. Hey, you know it. Hey, that's the slogan for the rest of the season, man. You have Vikings fans and then you have Cousins fans. There's a difference. You have fans that keep bringing up how Kirk Cousins is throwing for 6,000 yards and on track for 65 touchdowns. And then you have the fans that are like, fuck, dog, we're 0-3, bro. Like, what do we need to just blow this shit up, man? We need to work on the defense. Like, hey. Not saying my boy Dave's like that. I think I was fucking with Dave that night, man. I think Dave's definitely a Vikings fan, but he does love Kirk Cousins, though. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that either. No, there's a bunch of people that love him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can love who you love. Just remember, I'm like that with Cook. Remember, all y'all hate Cook. Most of y'all in this building hate Cook. And we can talk about it right now real quick, just slightly, because bygones got to be bygones. But the truth of the matter is, guess what? Cook scored a lot of touchdowns. Cook was a touchdown. He had a nose for the end zone. And guess what we don't have? A touchdown master. Because listen, although Justin Jefferson may be the best wide receiver in the league, he doesn't score touchdowns like that. He's not a touchdown guy. Alexander Madison's proven that he's not really a touchdown guy yet for what we see. Who on our team is a touchdown guy? Because Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook, they scored a lot of our touchdowns. I'm going to keep it real with you. We got rid of, between Thielen and Cook, we got rid of about 16 touchdowns from last year. Who's making up for that? You know what I'm saying? Because Adam Thielen's still scoring touchdowns over in Carolina. Who's making up for that? I'm just curious. Like, I'm just curious. Like, when has touchdowns not mattered? That's why I look at stuff and say, okay, I see that we had to move on from Dalvin because of the money, or we had to move on from Thielen because we thought, he might have just time for him to move, just time to move on because he's getting older. We got Addison. Okay, we made up for that, Addison, but even Addison isn't going to score as much touchdowns as Adam Thielen can give us, right? Nobody else on that offense is scoring as much touchdowns as goddamn Dalvin Cook used to give us. Like, we were in the red zone, what was it last Sunday? 2 or 3 times? I'm going to tell you right now, if Dalvin Cook was in, at least one of those would have been converted to 7. I can almost guarantee you that. They would have. He would have bounced. There was a run with Alexander Madison where he missed the hole, and I hate to talk about Matt because I met his family and stuff. So now I kind of got that personal relationship, but I got to keep it real, man. There was a time where he missed the gap. The vision, it's the vision sometimes where he just runs right into the clogged hole to where Dalvin has that. He just has that vision where he knows to bounce it out or he knows to, hit a different hole that's open. He just has that quick vision, especially down there in the red zone. So, those things matter, man. Like, touchdowns matter, man. When you got there's players that just have nose for the end zone. Randy Moss being one of them. Justin Jefferson's really good, but he doesn't have that nose for the end zone. You know what I mean? Some players just have that, but it is what it is, man. Alexander Madison can't block. Hold on, North Fierce. Are you saying, hold on, Dalvin Cook can block? Are you talking about Alexander Madison? Yeah, Alexander Madison can't block. I agree with that. Alexander Madison can't block. Dalvin could block. Show me some Ty Chandler. Hey, yeah, I like Ty Chandler. Shout out to Ty Chandler. We have Vikings fans, that guys who want us to go 2-15 before the Bucks game. Too even. Man, shout out my boy Too Even Hope, though, man. My boy Too Even Hope had a vision, though, Dave. He had the vision the whole time. It's crazy because he might actually wind up being right. And we're going to have to go back to those videos and be like, damn, Tuivo called this shit like week 1 of preseason. SKOL, Mr. Raquel. Okay, Raquel is her name, man. Shout out Raquel. Shout out Raquel. I actually have a friend named Raquel. Shout out Raquel. Shout out Raquel. That's a beautiful name you and your wife chose, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate all your support, Eric, for sure. Shout out Charlie. Hustle in the building. I miss AP back in his prime, man. Don't we all? Don't we all miss AP? So I mean, hey, if we can have AP. Too Evil said, I still want the Vikings to trade for Cook so that we can cut him again. Dang, Too Evil, man. Listen, all I'm saying, Too Evil, is who's making up for those touchdowns? You got to remember, there was one year, I think that was 2020. I think it was 2020 maybe, where Dalvin Cook had 16 touchdowns. Last year he had 8 with 1,100 yards, and people complaining about that, but he had 8 touchdowns, man. Right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nobody on the team damn near gonna even get close to 8 from what they're looking like. I'll tell you that right now. So 8 touchdowns, and a lot of it was in the red zone. Like if you go watch Dalvin, I mean, he had his couple runs where he broke off for 50 plus, but a lot of those runs, remember the juke where he juked the dude right out his cleats on the edge, man? Like I'm telling you, bro, those things matter, man. Things matter, man. You need people that got a nose for the end zone, man. Some people got it, some people don't. It just is what it is. But at least he can run. Yeah, I like Ty Chandler too, man. Put Ty Chandler in. I agree with that. Ty Chandler is very explosive. I like what I see. And I would be okay with, starting Ty Chandler. Listen, this is the thing, man. Kevin O'Connell and I mean, not really Kwesi, but Kevin O'Connell in particular, they're gonna have to make some hard decisions, And what is some of those hard decisions? Well, some of those hard decisions are saying, hey, Alexander Mattison, I know at the beginning of the season we kind of gave you the keys, you know what I mean? Kind of gave you the keys, said you're gonna be RB1, but you know what, man? We're gonna have to put this guy in and see what he does, or at least just give him a little more carries, because again, I think Alexander Madison's I think he's gonna get it together, man. I mean, he's not gonna ever give us an explosive season as we've seen from our running backs in the past, because you got to think we're spoiled with running backs. I mean, Robert Smiths, the goddamn, that Dalvin Cooks, obviously, Adrian Peterson. Like, one thing about Vikings, our running back standard is up here. Our running back standards is up here. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to when you're coming from, Adrian Peterson and Dalvin Cook in his prime. Like, it's kind of hard to put another running back there and say, okay, show me what you got. Like, them some big ass shoes to fill, man. Them big ass shoes to fill, man. So, but I think he'll be okay. I just think we need to go more to a committee, like really commit to the committee, right? Commit to the committee, and I think we'll be okay. Madison can score 15 touchdowns on Sunday. Yeah, right. He's in for Ingram. So did they confirm that Reisner's going to start? Is Reisner going to start? Fixing ball retention is different from making a running back. If Madison can protect the rock Sunday, show he can get legit RB1 yards per carry. Okay. Fix the ball protection and I'm satisfied. Okay. Good take on that. Yeah, I don't got nothing against anybody that believes Alexander Madison. Man, listen, I'm on the Alexander Madison train. I think his style of running just doesn't really fit with how we play football in Vikings country. But I do think there's a place for him, though. I do only thing I disagree with you, Frozen, is I don't believe that he's a 3-down back where he's just the number one. I think you have to split the carries with him. I think he's better with the committee. And it showed when we had Dalvin. Like, he was very good at coming in, 3rd down and being able to pound the rock. Now, Cam Akers, forgot about that. We're going to see what happens. Maybe him and Cam Akers, maybe Cam Akers and Ty Chandler together. But see, that's what I mean when there's going to be hard decisions to make, because although this is what I don't agree with football, with a lot of teams. In practice all week, right? And yeah, let's just go ahead and hit the button, man.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Yeah, rap talking about practice right now. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Cam Akers and Ty Chandler together in practice just explode. Like, they just look like a match made in heaven. What I don't like is, even if that is the case, Kevin O'Connell doesn't seem like the guy that's going to say, hey, here's a decision we have to make. listen, Cam and Ty, they're winning this job. Those two guys fit our scheme better. Those two guys are who we are moving forward with. They're not going to do that. Regardless if they look 100 times better than Madison and Cam together or Madison and Ty together. I just think sometimes when it comes to the name and the veteran, you get a starting job off of that. It's not too much about the scheme fit anymore. It's just about, hey, we don't want to disappoint him and his family. We know his family's out here. We kind of promised them, something at the beginning of the season. And, there is coaches that don't give a damn and will make those hard decisions regardless. But I just don't think our coach is that guy right now. I think Kevin O'Connell's still trying to make sure he keeps friendships. He seems like the guy that doesn't want people mad at him. You know what I mean? That's the vibe he gives me. He gives me that vibe of, hey, I don't want Alexander Madison mad at me. I don't want his dad mad at me. I don't want, his mom looking at me crazy. Like, he's just that type of guy, in my opinion. That's what I read off of it. But, we'll see, man. At the end of the day, you keep dropping games, something different's gonna have to happen. You're gonna have to kind of try all type of combos. Because last game against the Chargers was kind of a game where it's like, I mean, you can take it with a grain of salt because the Chargers defense is kind of garbage. You know what I'm saying? If we're just going to keep it 100, their run defense is garbage and their pass defense is garbage. So, I mean, you can kind of take it like, all right, it looked like a lot better game. But I'm going to tell you right now, that fumble in the red zone, that was a fumble. That was a fumble. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Madison. That was a fumble, bro. If that would have happened, if the shoe was on the other foot, bro, we would have been terrorizing those refs right now. We would have still been seeing posts on Twitter tonight about that. Believe that. Vikings fans, we would have still been talking about that. All the refs cheated us. That was a fumble, man. You know what I mean? But hey, it worked out. Hey, we ain't gonna complain, but I'm just saying that was a fumble. Like, if I'm a head coach, I'm going into practice the next day, like, Madison, that you fumbled. Like, you fumbled, bruh. Like, I don't care if we didn't, but you fumbled. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might have won the challenge, but your ass fumbled. Let's keep it real. Don't rock the boat. Perfect demeanor for a backup QB. To have a good running game and to give the ball to it. Have a good running game, you have to give a ball to a runner. And that's a fact. You do. I agree. I agree with that, Bob. I mean, I agree with that, Bob. But what I was going to say too earlier, really quick, was, I mean, part of me feels like the Vikings need to go back to being a defensive football team, right? If we look at some of the years, and we had the years with Randy Moss and Chris Carter and having an explosive offense, but I think in this time right now, we need to be able to lean on our defense a lot more than we've been able to in the past like 3 to 4 years, right? 2017, 2018, our defense was really good, but since then it's been falling off, and I think that's really the identity of Vikings football. And what we did in 2017, I'm never gonna let it go. I just can't let it go. We played good defense and we had a game manager as a quarterback. Like, we played good defense and we had a game manager as a quarterback. Like, with a piece like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, and this is why I'm okay with going after a quarterback, because when you have pieces like that, it's easy to build a team, because you got a quarterback on a rookie deal that can win you 9 games, 10 games to squeak into the playoffs, but your defense can win you the championship once the playoffs come. Because I'm going to tell you right now, December, January, and February, the defense is what's going to drag you there. The defense is what's going to drag you there. And that's what we need to focus on. If you don't have to re-sign Kirk Cousins, the money you will have to be able to bring in some big names on the defense, whether that's defensive tackle, whether that's linebacker, whether that's cornerback, whether that's safety, I don't give a damn. Bring a couple big names in there, man. Bring a couple big names, build up this defense. And yes, we can't excuse Kwesi for drafting, though. We still have to draft right. We still have to make sure we draft, though. You can't depend strictly on free agents. You do have to do your part in the draft and be able to draft. But bringing in free agents to build up this defense is definitely a way to go. And you don't need a quarterback that throws 5,000 yards. All right. Like, the stats and stuff are cute, but the truth of the matter is Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl last year. He didn't throw for that many yards. You know what I'm saying? He didn't throw for that many yards. He didn't throw a ton of touchdowns. I mean, he had a great season. Don't get me wrong, but the truth is you don't have to throw. It's not about throwing for 4,500 yards every season. That's not what win. Obviously, that's not good enough to win you a Super Bowl. All right. So at least for us, it ain't. So we need to switch up the formula. That's all I'm saying, man. We're going on year 6 with Kirk Cousins, and I mean nothing against him. I just think it's time to switch the formula, man. As Vikings, as an organization, I think it's time to switch the formula. Maybe go back to having the offensive minded coach, but yet boosting up the defense and seeing how that works. You got to keep trying new things, man. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like Kirk Cousins is not the quarterback you can build a team around. I mean, it's just plain. It's clear to see, man. No, you don't have to be rocket scientist to see this, man. All right, shout out Dave. Appreciate you, Dave, for tapping in tonight, man. But you know, to me, I don't think you have to be rocket science to see this. Shout out Sarah in the building. Show. Let me see how much we raised tonight, man. So we raised $166 tonight for my girl, man, TAY-TAY, man. Appreciate y'all too tonight, man. Y'all did y'all thing tonight, man. $166, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, I love this community and everything that we do. You know what I mean? Like, for sure, man. Can't thank y'all enough. Cannot thank y'all enough, man. You know, the stuff like this means so much, man. Just means so much to me. It's gonna mean so much to her. And shout out to my girl, man, for sure, man. We're gonna make her happy with this one. You know what I'm saying? Where Gary at, man? Hold on. Where Gary? Where Papa Gary? Hold on. Let me see. Papa Gary was texting me. Let me text him real quick. Where are you at? We're on. Hold on. I just text Papa Gary. Let's see if he pop in. We gotta get Papa Gary. Still gotta pop in. I ain't give a damn. Papa Gary at, man. I told Gary, I said, man, listen, after you don't show up, for one live, we put a PBA out for you, man. You know what I mean? We put a PBA out for your ass. For your ass, boy. Yeah, man. He might be night fishing or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, hold on, where Papa Gary at, man? SKOL Mafia said I was wondering the same thing. Oh yeah, we was gonna get on him. I just text him, so we'll see if he's we'll see if he texts me back. He was texting me last night, but yeah, let's see, man. He said you trust Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah with the draft, trust KOC on gameplay, trust Cousins to do anything. I mean, not really. I mean, listen, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not out on Kwesi. I think as a GM, it takes at least I feel like you can't judge a GM until the third year, at least, right? The third year. So the GM, I'm not, and listen, I'm a fan of KOC. I think KOC still yet is a leader of men. And I think that he will get it together. He seems like a very intelligent guy. Seems like a guy that will definitely figure it out. He's gonna go through his hard times. This to me, this isn't surprising. This isn't surprising, man. It would be too much of a Cinderella. It would be too much of a Cinderella story. Do you know what I mean? To say, oh man, Gary crazy. Gary texts back. So he's alive. You feel me? Shout out my boy. He said, sorry, bro, I'm good. He said, I'm on a date, middle of eating, and then you know what? Middle of eating, you know what? I ain't gonna say it. So he's on a date and then he's in the middle of eating something. I'll let y'all put that puzzle together. You feel me? But shout out, we gotta give him a Ric Flair for that, man. Let's go, Papa Gary, man. Get busy. But nah, like, listen, his first draft definitely isn't looking too good. But again, I think we got to give him a little bit more time. I mean, I think we got to give him a little bit more time. On top of, yeah, there's a lot of talks about how the Wolves kind of have him on a leash. And, we've heard that chatter of the Wills really aren't letting him do everything he wants to do. They're kind of, babysitting him, and that's unfair. If you're going to give a guy a job, man, let him do the job. You know what I mean? Like, let him do the job. You feel me? Yeah. Hold on. I'm doing a hold on real quick. But yeah, I mean, like, let him do the job though. For real. He said eating and watching PPP. Hey, facts. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's like, hold on real quick. Let me text Rap real quick. Getting busy in there. I'm like, but you could have texted me after, man. You could have texted me after. It's all good. I should text him and ask him how it tastes. Hey, facts, man. Y'all text him, man. Blow his phone. You got his number, text him. Text him, man. That's funny, man. My boy getting it in. All right, so we had 38 votes, man. Most people got Caleb. Like I said, I think Caleb is definitely the obvious, right? The obvious choice there. But yeah, he said he's jumping in. He's coming in now. He said he's about to come in. Let me see. Let's start a poll. Man. Let's see. I'm gonna put. Let's see right here. Real quick, y'all. I'm about to poll for y'all. We're gonna do 2, 6. All right, I just did a random poll right there. How many games will the Vikings win? I think I did 2, 6, 8, and 10. Gotta go do real man work this weekend. These spoiled pissing me off. Hey, for real. You ain't lying, man. Gary's sup, SKOL mates. There we go, man. Hey, there's Gary. Hey, Gary, we all talking about you, man. We giving you a Ric Flair, man. Shout out Papa Gary, man. I didn't so Papa Gary, I told them without telling them. You know what I mean? I said, hey, look, Gary kind of busy right now. He said he's on a date and he's eating, but I'll let you put the puzzle together there. You know what I mean? So I think most of us got it, man. If you're young, man, eye muffs. You hear me? You don't even be seeing this stuff, but this is how we get down over at Triple Peasy, man. Nah, for sure, man. Shout out Gary. Now that Gary's in the building, man, I'm gonna stay on for at least 15 more minutes, man. We'll talk about some stuff, man. That Gary's in the building. You hear me? Like, I always feel good when Gary's in the building, man. Hey, shout out to him. What's up? Papa Gary? Hey, we got Thomas in the building. Shout out Thomas in the building, man. Hold up. Is this that ain't Purple Papa. Or is it Purple Papa? I ain't sure, man. I forget. But shout out to Thomas in the building, man. But yeah, like how many games, man? Appreciate Gary, man, for sure. I'm putting Gary, and let me give you the rundown. All right, so a lady that I work with, man, great woman, man. She was in a situation. I put the description, I put the news article down in the description so that you can go read it. It isn't really fine detail, but it just lets you kind of know what happened. I didn't want to put it out here and talk about it on here or nothing, but you can go down and read it for what it is. I'm going to get her a card. Everything that's been donated tonight, I'm giving to her. I'm going to write a card with everybody's name in it, just showing that we care, man, and showing that we're 2-0, man. So again, the Vikings might be 0-3, but I'm going to tell you right now, man, Triple P family, man, the stuff we did for JJ made us 1-0. The stuff we already did tonight got us at 2-0, man. And I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. And listen, we're going to wind up being 17-0, man. I know everybody in the building, man. Everybody, the ones that can't donate, man, it's fine. Just throw your prayers out there, man, because you know what? We're all making a difference together over here. That's why I love this community so damn much. That's why I love this community so much, man. Like we making it happen. We really changing lives. You hear me? Like we really changing lives out here, man. And I couldn't do this without you guys, man. And I wanted to use this platform to gather up with my family and see if we can give her a little something, man, because she's gonna be out of work for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, man. So she gonna need all the help she can get, man. And I appreciate y'all, and she definitely is gonna thank all of y'all. And I think I'm gonna get a voice message from her, like shouting out Triple P, and I'll post it on here, man. It's gonna be lit. So I'm gonna do something special with that too, and I'm gonna do a giveaway too, man. Everybody that donated, I'm gonna make sure I do a giveaway, man. Probably next week I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a draw, and I got pictures of everybody that donated. So put your name down, and we'll make something happen, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for sure. But let's see, Sarah. I'll say I'm good on instant gratification. Alpha move, hold up, get finished on PPP business. Hey, they coming. Hey, shout out to my guy, man, Purple Papa, man. Hey, Purple Papa, you want to call in real quick and motivate us for Sunday's game? Hit the line real quick, or you want to just jump in? You want to jump in or you want to call? Which one, man? Either way, man, you can. Hold on, I still got some battery. If you want Purple Papa, call the phone. Call the phone real quick if you want, man. Give us some motivation, man. If you got a minute, man. Shout out Charlie. Hey, you right, man. Everyone is positive here. That's a fact, man. At the end of the day, Charlie, we might not be all the way positive when our team's losing, and I'm guilty for that. Sometimes I come on and I even sometimes I go to bed at night after my video and be like, damn, yo, was I being a damn negative, just too negative, you know what I mean? Because I do love this team, but like again, I move off emotions with this team, man. So all right, we got my guy on. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rap. Can you hear me, bro?
Hey, let's go, man. Appreciate you, brother, man. Go ahead, man. Get us cranked up. Purple
first.
Papa, man.
Let me get into it, Rap. First of all, man, I'm always gracious and very appreciative, man, for you opening up the opportunity for me to speak, man, and give my views and my opinions. I gotta go and tell you exactly this. If the Vikings are not going to do well this season, Caleb Williams is the answer that we are looking for. There is no question about it. There is no
Oh shit! Hold on.
Project that they didn't have fresh. And Statman got to go. You know who Batman is. You know how that theme music goes. Statman. That's Kirk Cousins. He want to be Statman. And this is how Statman does it. Hoping hamburgers, Statman. You got all this money. Do you want to give back to the Minnesota community? Absolutely not. He's never going to give back. He's never going to help us. He's never going to do anything. When the stat man goes up into the sky, it's all about the chain, Kirko chain. It ain't about fixing the team, giving money back. You want to complain about the fans making too much noise, and you can't think and concentrate on the field? What do you think the visitors are going to see and say when they see that? That guy cannot represent us. Period. He needs to be gone. Take stat man, get him out of here. It's time to move forward. Hey, put the rookie in. I don't care if he can't win a game for us. At least you could develop him and show you got some kind of confidence in him. We let Kellen Mond come and go. We got this guy sitting out hall, and let me tell you something. It's ridiculous to think Kirk is not to be touched. You'll bench every other player, but you won't bench him. Right. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of Kirk. Kirk has been here 6 years. There ain't been a player on our team that if they messed up or didn't do well, that we stood up and said, let him stay in the position. We got rid of all of them. Kirk is no different. He needs to go. So, Statman, hey, man, I wish you well. Take your bag and get up on out of Minnesota, man. But as of right now, this team needs to go and get some offensive line help, defensive line help for sure. And we need to start believing, man, that, look, we got to be a team. Like you said, Rap, get to the defense. Fix the defense. When Kirk came, he had a #1 defense. Because of all the money we dumped into him, all the players that are defective, we don't have a #1 defense. We got a 31st defense.
Right.
And whose fault is that? You done changed GMs, coaches, and players. And now we attacking the fans. Dude got to go, man. He got to bounce like a basketball. It's over for him. And if anybody who believes that this dude is helping us, show me where. 0-6 0-3 right now, going to be 0-4 if we continue to keep dumping and believing that he's not the problem. He is the problem. And I'm sorry, man, talented as he may seem to be, he's not making us better. Bad luck, Slep Rock got to go. And it's the only thing that I can see for this team to get better. You cannot continue to keep him in purple and gold and expect the difference. He is never going to help us win a Super Bowl. You can keep on hoping and dreaming. It's never going to happen, Rap.
Right.
It's never going to happen.
I agree, man. I mean, I agree. I definitely don't think that he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You know how I feel, Purple Papa, man. You know, me and you on that same wavelength, man. You got to be realistic, man. And people do get blinded by the numbers, man. Like you said, the stat, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I like that shit, man. We running with that. You hear me? Hey, Purple Papa always be coming up with the new swagger, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's why I love this man right here, man. This man official, man. You hear me?
man, Rap, listen. 51 years as a Vikings fan, I've seen some of the greatest players. And look, I don't have a problem with players that have come and didn't get a Super Bowl. Chris Carter came. He gave everything. Randy Moss gave everything. I mean, you can look at, there's a long list. Dante Culpepper gave everything. But when you give me nothing but you taking all the money,
right,
and then you ain't got positions that you can pay because you done gave this dude all this money, and then you hear people that are idiots saying, well, that's the market. Man, listen, man, I'm going to keep it real with you. Case Keenum, I call him the Dome Ranger. The Dome Ranger didn't command that kind of salary. Dome Ranger took us to a championship, and we didn't even give him 1 year to say, hey, thank you, coming back for a double it up. No, you got to go. Kirk is going to be better than you. And Kirk said this before the Jets took him. I'm not coming unless I get guaranteed money. Now, you tell me you can get a guaranteed bag but can't guarantee a win? No.
He only gave us one. He only gave us one so far, man. One
year. Case Keenum was, hey, look, I'm going to show you something else. At one point in time, we've had Bradford, we've had Bridgewater, and Case Keenum.
Right.
Now, all these guys are recognized as journeymen, and Bridgewater was a rookie. So, and Bradford was good with somebody else before he came to us. All these guys came into Minnesota and played decent behind our line. How come this dude always got to have the best line?
And think about this. Think about this, Purple Papa, though. I just seen a stat, according to PFF, right? Think about this. We have the 4th best offensive line right now. So what is the excuse? And yes, he's putting up the numbers, but you know what I mean? He's still making plays that are crucial that aren't getting us over that hump to get these W's. Now, mind you,
Rap, along with that,
the
Rap, look at this too. Look at the talent that he's had. There is no quarterback that can say they've had a Stephon Diggs, a Thielen, a Jefferson, a Cook, a T.J. Hawkinson, Kyle Rudolph, and the list goes on. And the talent, man, you cannot keep giving this dude everything. And then you got Addison. How many more players do we got to give to him? Now you saying, well, it's not offensive line help. Well, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We got 2 superstars on the line, or decent on the line. At the right tackle and at the left tackle.
Facts.
And then we got Reisner now at the guard.
Facts.
And we got a center who I think is not strong enough or physical enough. That's another problem. We need to get a physical center, a 6'4", 320 or 30-pound monster that can bend and move people. Because in order to open up holes, the focus point of the line has to have some power. And you call the center because he's the one you build around. But the left tackle means nothing if you hiking the ball and you pushing the man back into the quarterback. Go get a fit. I wish I could speak to somebody in the organization. When we had the Williams wall, we had defensive ends, but the defensive ends was only prevalent because we was getting a push in the front. You don't have nobody with size and weight at the defensive tackle spot. You don't have nobody that you can, man, when we got rid of Kendricks, I'm going to be honest with you. Kendricks was the guy at the time. Now, I know he got older. At the age of get anybody, we wasted our talent. But Kendricks was a guy, man, that made plays flying around. And we're not loyal to no players. So if you don't play like Superman your whole career, then we're going to let you go. But if your quarterback can play mediocre and get sacked in the end zone back-to-back and throw interceptions and fumble the football, y'all, well, it's the offense, it's the coach, it's the GM, and we'll make every excuse, but we won't say him. But the last straw for me was this. when you said the fans was making too much noise. Come on, man. That right there, man. Listen, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Purple Papa is in for the win. And if you ain't, you got to go, got to bounce. And we don't need nobody on our team that cannot take the pressure. You get paid to be a pressure taker. Ain't nobody going to sit here and babysit you. You can't be putting your hands to your helmet looking frustrated. Something about that dude just don't resonate with a Minnesota Viking. If you look at Tarkington, Brad Johnson, Dante, and even the Dome Ranger, Case Keenum, they played with heart. They played with heart.
Just seemed like Vikings, right? Just seemed like Vikings, man, for sure. I felt that. I felt that, boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Well, give us real quick before you go. I'm gonna let Sarah call in too, Purple Papa. She want to call in and give a rant too. But real quick, man. So, what is your prediction of this game Sunday, man? How you feel like we're gonna perform?
Was that no rap?
I said, how you feel like we're gonna perform? Because I'm gonna let Sarah call in after this, man. But I want you to give us your prediction, man. How you feel like we're gonna perform Sunday, though? What you thinking?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's an away game, right?
Right. Carolina,
I feel like this.
Carolina away.
We're in Carolina. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Thielens feels a certain way. We let him go.
Right.
They want to win, and they definitely want to show us that
we made a mistake.
We are what they think we are.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. The first quarter sets the tone. If we don't score 2 scores in the first quarter, we won't win. It all depends on the mindset. We got to come and punch them in the mouth. It's got to be Mike Tyson in the first quarter, or we gonna get drugged into the fourth quarter, and a heartbreak is coming. I love my Vikings. I want us to win, but it's got to be Mike Tyson, or it's gonna look like Glass Joe.
I'm telling you, glass jaw. I'm gonna tell you, hey, look, I feel the same way, man. I wanna get this dub, obviously, because like we know, man, we Vikings fans before anything, man. You know, and I was saying this, Purple Papa, all week. Listen, you got Vikings fans, and then you have Kirk Cousins fans. Like that's the difference. You got people who are more excited about 6,000 yards and on track to throw 60 touchdowns, and then you got people who are like, man, fuck, dog, we 0-3 right now, man. You know what I mean? And those are the real fans that we reaching to, man. Those are the ones we love.
Hey, man, listen.
You know?
Hey, listen. I'm a Minnesota Viking fan. I watched Kirk leave. I lost Carter leave. And let me tell you something. When Kirk does leave here, hey, I'm going to still be a Minnesota Viking fan.
Facts.
I'm not a Kirk Cousins fan because Kirk Cousins, a.k.a. Kirk doesn't win. Kirk doesn't make you better. Kirk doesn't belong in Minnesota. Kirk doesn't.
But, hey, Purple Papa got all the damn hook, line, and sinkers, man. For sure, man. Hey, for real, man. Hey, look, I'm a damn get Sarah on here, Purple Papa, man. But hey, look, man, you know we love you, man. Everybody in the chat love you, man. We love when you come on, man, and give us that fire, man. We need that, man. I gotta start every Friday. I go live at 9, man. You got to make a call, man. You got to make a call on Fridays, man. We gotta hear you. Got to hear you.
Hey, my son plays football. He just won homecoming, and they won 49-14. So I was out watching it with the wife and the kids. So I just got back in. Shout out to my son, the Battleship 55 all the way live. My son's gonna be something special. Hopefully one day he'll be able to play in purple and gold.
Let's go, man.
With that being said, Rap, I want to hear what Sarah got to say too. I love you, Rap, bro. We gotta link up and talk, bro. And
that's
to all
a fact.
Viking fans everywhere, and not those Kirk Cousins fans. I'm talking about the real Minnesota Viking fans. I love y'all, Purple Papa, and I'll see y'all when the next year comes at the beginning when we have that thing we get together. I'll see y'all there.
Facts, man. Hey, we love you, Purple Papa, man. Every Friday, man, we gotta have Purple Papa in the building. You hear me, man? Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, Sarah, go ahead. Hit that jack, Sarah. Hit that jack. It's your time. Shout out Mick, man. Shout out Mick. I see you. Kirk Dozens. Yeah, man. He called it, man. Kirk Dozens, man. Shout out to Angel in the building. I see you, Angel. Appreciate you, brother, tapping in with us tonight, man. Appreciate you. You know that. Where you hiding, man? Shout out my boy, man. My boy funny as hell, man. Hey, he an Eagles fan, man, but he be showing love to R.A. Peasy, man. Shout out my dog, man, for sure. My dog funny as hell. If you're on Twitter, you gotta follow Where You Hiding, man. My boy be going in on motherfuckers, man. For sure, man. He funny as hell. You know, he'll stick up for us when we playing other teams, man. But when we playing his Eagles, man, he got to talk his cash shit, man. But hey, I rock with my boy, man. He rock with us. He rock with us low key. You know what I mean? He rock with us low key, man. Shout out my boy. For sure. Let's see, man. Hold up, man. Hey, Sarah, hit the line. Sarah, you need the number? Yeah, let me put the if you need the number, I put it back up real quick, man. If you want to hit the line. Everybody want to hear Sarah. Everybody want to hear Sarah rant. Gotta get Sarah on here. Let's see. We got to get Sarah on the line. You hear me? Jack beating right now, boy. Let's see, man. Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. We waiting for you. We waiting for you. Can't hear alive. I live with an Eagles fan. Hey, yeah, hey, for real. And it SKOL, bro. We almost converted them. See, that's another thing, man. We almost had SKOL Mafia's son converted. He was with us all weekend during SKOL Fest. We almost had him converted, man. I mean, I don't want to put his dirty laundry out there, but he was wearing purple and gold all weekend for us. And you know what? We were having a great time. You know, he went to the Vikings museum with us, learned the history, learned everything about the Vikes. And then all of a sudden, Sunday comes rolling around. And he saw us play out there at US Bank Stadium. And by the time the game was over, he changed his mind and said, nah, I got to stay an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we could have had one more person in our community, man, in our big family that we already have, but the Vikings had to fuck it up. Excuse my language, but they had to. You know what I'm saying? They just had to do that, man. You know? God damn it. For sure, man. But hey, look, man, we gotta get a dub. A dub will make us feel good. Definitely. A dub will make us feel good, man. A dub. Oh Lord, thank God he stayed. Hey, facts. What's the number to call in? Okay, hold on, Sarah. I'm gonna put it up right here. Hold on, I got you. Let's see. Here you are, right here. And everybody, don't call, man. Let Sarah call. I'm just putting it up so she can get the number real quick. There you go. 612-633-2111. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. You got it, Sarah? You got that number? Or do I need to put it back up? Did you get it? Because I know when the hotline bling. Hotline bling. Again, only me one thing. What that mean? That mean we about to talk about some damn Kirk Cousins. That's what that be. When that hotline bling, that's what we about to talk about. Some Kirk Cousins. Some goddamn Kirk Cousins. Here, I'll put it up again. I'll put it up again just in case you didn't see it. There you go. 612. Call in line. Let's get it, man. I'm glad I made this little picture right here because I wouldn't have remembered the number. For some reason, it doesn't show me on the app neither. It's like, damn, at least tell me what my number is. I had to damn call myself to remember it. I was like, man, I got to create a picture just to remember this number. Let's go, man. Hit that line. Beat that jack. Let's get it. I should have just put like Kirk Cousins hotline underneath. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get their Kirk Cousins. Yes, I need the number. All right, I put it back. All right, my worthless opinion just dropped it in the comments too. There you go, Sarah. That's it. That's it right there. Here we go. We hear you, Sarah. You there?
I'm here.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I've been waiting all week to vent, and now I'm finally
the floor is yours too. Like, I'm not even gonna stop you.
Sick and tired of this bum. The only tangibles he has are choking tangibles. Okay, this is a 12-year veteran, and you're gonna sit there and tell me that he needs the coach to hold his hand before he can spike the ball? Give me a damn break. You have been in the league for 12 years and you have no idea that the clock is running. We're about to run out of time and you can't spike the ball. Like if he can't even lead his team to down the field to spike a damn ball, what makes you think he's going to fucking team to a Super Bowl? Because
Agreed.
you know what? Had this situation happened in the playoffs, like at an NFC Championship game or at a Super Bowl, we would be asked out and we would have lost because this guy cannot handle pressure. This is being done on a regular season game, and he can't even handle it. So what makes anybody think he's going to be able to elevate his play to something higher and something better in the playoffs? He hasn't. That's why he has one career playoff win in 12 years. And fans are sitting here comparing him to Joe Burrow. Like, oh my God, how freaking embarrassing. Like, just like shut up about that, okay? You know, I don't want to hear it. Kirk fans love throwing every single stat at you except the one stat that matters. One playoff game in his career. And I can't wait for this bum to be gone. I can't wait for the Kirk fans to be gone. I am tired of him. When I look at him, he is no leader. When have you ever seen him when the team is down? When have you ever seen him go around and pump up the team to go out there and fight? Never. I have never seen him do that. And so why would I think he's going to lead us to a Super Bowl? He's not. He is there to collect a paycheck every weekend, and that's it. I mean, the whole, like with him saying, oh, the crowd was too loud, he couldn't hear. Okay, well, if he couldn't hear, then he should damn well spike the ball so everybody can settle down and then, call a play and whatever. He said in his presser that he had the freedom to run the offense and call plays. And then he's going to sit there and tell me that he couldn't hear the coach. Are you effing kidding me? You're the freaking leader of the team or so-called leader of the team, and you can't even do something that simple. So how would I be able to trust that you're going to lead us to a Super Bowl? You aren't. You haven't, and you can't. He can have an all-pro team surrounding him, and you know what? In the end, he's still going to choke because he has choking intangibles. That's what he has. When has he ever done anything to prove you wrong, that he will rise up to the moment when the moment is too much? He failed. And so I'm not going to give this guy any more, chances because, I mean, we have done this experiment over and over and over again for the last 6 years. The only thing that we've gotten out of his $84 million guaranteed contract is nice stats for him, like you said the other night. Nothing else, And so this notion that JJ is going to leave if he leaves, giving a fuck right. JJ has one winning season.
Even the dog, Sarah, even your dog don't like Kirk Cousins.
You're going to sit there and tell me that JJ needs Kirk there because Kirk is a winner? Like, how is he a winner? JJ has been here for 3 years. He has one winning season, and now we are 0-3 again. So I'm pretty sure JJ will be fine without Kirk and whatnot. JJ played with Boros, and he won a championship. So he will be fine without Kirk after Kirk leaves.
Facts.
And so this notion that JJ, can't do it if Kirk's not here is
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's what it is. It's bullshit.
JJ was good before Kirk, and JJ will be good after Kirk.
Right.
There is life after Kirk.
There is. Mm-hmm.
And so that's all my rant.
Hey, great rant. Hey, listen, let me ask you something real quick, Sarah. Let me ask you something real quick. Were you ever into Kirk as far as being our quarterback? I'm saying even 2018, when we first brought him in, were you on board with the move, thinking that it was a good move?
I never wanted him.
Okay.
And here's something to think about. Look at all the quarterbacks that Washington has gone through since Kirk left. Yet, have you seen any Washington fans saying, golly, I wish we still had Kirk? I have never seen a Washington fan say that. So you know what? We will be fine after Kirk leaves.
Right. Too. And we gotta, and then people always tend to forget too that Washington doesn't have the core that we have either. They don't have the Justin Jeffersons, which is a really big piece. And at the time when we had a running back like Dalvin, and now, we got the Ty Chandlers, maybe Cam Akers, we have a team that's already semi-built enough where you can bring a quarterback in and they can be successful, man. Like you said, 2017 with Case Keenum, it's proven. It's a proving fact. We have it on evidence on tape. We made it to the NFC Championship game with a game manager type quarterback. We don't need Kirk Cousins on this team to be successful, man. You bring a quarterback in with Addison and JJ, it's a wrap.
We have weapons that Aaron Rodgers has been begging Green Bay to give him for years. And here Kirk is on the other side of the Mississippi River with all these weapons, and he can't do shit with it. So it's just a waste. Do you know how many quarterbacks would love to play with the weapons that we have?
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I just can't understand how we have all these weapons and yet nothing comes out of it. Right. When JJ came in 2020, we were 7-9, and then in 2021, 8-9, and then last year it was 13-4. And what do you know? This year it's 0-3, and who knows what it's going to be. And so to say that JJ wants to play with Kirk because Kirk is a winner, where? Show me where he's a winner, because I don't see it. I don't freaking see how he's a winner when we've had seasons of losing after another. Last year we just happened to get lucky, and this year we're back to how we were before. And so I'm just tired of paying him all this money and getting nothing out of it except his nice staff for him. You know what? He's a great quarterback in fantasy football. I love it because I get lots of points, but that doesn't get me anywhere closer to a Super Bowl.
Right. I'm surprised you drafted him in your fantasy team. I'm surprised you drafted him. As much as you don't like Kirk Cousins, I'm surprised you even clicked his name during a fantasy draft.
For all the money that he's gotten from us, we've got nothing from him. And people complain about why the offensive line is like this or why the defensive line is like this. Well, gee, what do you think? That guy is sucking up a lot of the money that we can't use to pay other people to come in and whatnot. So you know what? Deal with it. Play with this line, because this is the line that we can pay for with your contract, and then on top of that, all these Kirk fans saying like, oh, so we'll pay Justin top money, but we won't pay Kirk. Well, you know what? We're paying Justin top money because he is a top player. Right. I don't want to pay top money to a mediocre quarterback. If I'm going to pay top money, he better damn well be, a top player. And so our future is with JJ. It's not with Kirk.
Facts. And for the ones who think that JJ will absolutely leave the Vikings if Kirk isn't his quarterback, are crazy, right? So I had to post that video just reminding people that he got access top 5 quarterbacks and he left Kirk Cousins out. Now the Kirk stands to say, the Kirk stands to say, well, he said Kirk Cobain at the very end. Man, listen, he almost damn near forgot.
That was an afterthought when he realized, like, oh shit, I should have maybe I should have said Kirk too. But you know damn well that Kirk was not a top 5. It was just an afterthought for him to say that and whatnot. And I don't fault him. Kirk is not a top 5. A top 5 quarterback would know to lead his damn team to spike the damn ball. Okay, he is not no damn top 5 quarterback. He is a waste of money. He is a waste on cap space. And I'm sorry if the Kirk fans' feelings are hurt when I say that, but he is. He hasn't done anything for us.
I agree. And everybody, the whole family agree with you.
We've had 6 years of this. I don't need to see another 2, 3, 4 years of this, because then by then it'll be 10 years. And where will we be? At the same place we were in 2018, that we were supposed to come in and change, our team to take us to the next level. We haven't even sniffed a championship game. So this notion that, all I heard last year was, this second year with the same offensive coordinator is going to be so much better. Kirk is going to be so much better.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I'm still waiting for that to happen, you know, and the way it's going, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen or anything and whatnot. So basically, this is just another wasted year. Yeah, okay, you know, great for Kirk that he's going to get 6,000 yards or whatever, whatever. I don't give a shit if it means we're losing. What does it matter?
Exactly. But some, you know, the Kirk stands again. I'm gonna say this again. You got Vikings fans, and then you have Kirk fans. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah,
that's just what it boils down to. You know, you have people that just
I
represent Kirk
am a
Cousins and
Vikings fan.
represent the
I was
Vikings.
here before Kirk. I will be here after Kirk. I was
Exactly.
here, you know, when Randy Moss was here, and it hurt like hell when Randy Moss left, but I still loved my Vikings.
Facts.
And I love Randy Moss more than I love Kirk, okay? So, I mean, I will be fine when Kirk leaves. We will all be fine.
Facts. Hey, well, I appreciate your rant, Sarah. And listen, I got you too. I'm in talks with SK. I'm just waiting for I'm just waiting for the YouTube money to land because we
Done
had it
with
in
you
cash. So
guys
I got you.
tomorrow, even if Kirk's not here anymore.
Facts. Hey, well, we appreciate your rant. And again, like I said, I still got you on that. I'm just waiting for something to land. All right. Because I got the cash that we made from your shirts, and we appreciate the shirts too. They were fire. You hear me? Like, hey, those shirts are fire. I got mine. So I wish you could have signed mine. That's the only thing I'm disappointed in because you had to leave so early. But you know, well,
Yeah, well, that's my rant. So I'm good now.
all right. Well, we
Everyone
appreciate
have a
you.
good
Hey,
night.
thank you all the time, Sarah. Thanks for all your support too. Like you know, we appreciate when you come in. Hey, you the superstar. Like
Yep.
everybody wants Sarah to come on and rant. You know, so we got to make this a normal thing. You know, you got to on Fridays because I'm trying to do these consistently on Fridays. You got to make sure you're in the building. We got to get you on the line. You and Purple Papa,
Yeah, I was
y'all
waiting
get us
all
started.
week for you to come on live on Friday so that I could come in and vent because I was just so pissed like that. We
Absolutely.
paid all this money to this bum quarterback who can't even spike the damn ball, so it's like worthless. So,
Exactly. Hey, and be ready next Friday because we might have another
yep,
rant. You know what I mean? We might have another rant
I
for
probably
sure.
will next weekend.
For sure. Hey, but
All
we
right, well,
appreciate
everyone
you.
have a
Yeah,
good night.
thanks, Sarah, for sure. Everybody thanking
Yep,
you in the
bye.
chat. All right. Later. Man, shout out Sarah. Man, shout out Sarah. She get a Ric Flair for that. Shout out Sarah, man. Appreciate all her support, man. I like this comment from Frozen because this is actually something that needs to be talked about, right? And it's, you know, don't compare Vikings to perform, don't compare Kirk to performance to QBX, which meaning don't just compare him to, let's just say, Bryce Young, right? When you talk about Bryce Young, don't just say, all right, Kirk versus Bryce Young, being that Bryce Young's a first round pick. Look at the difference. No, what you got to do is say, okay, imagine if Bryce Young was on the Minnesota Vikings. And some people might not be fans of Bryce Young. I'm just using him as an example right now. But the truth of the matter is, again, you have, and I stated this at the beginning of the show, is you have quarterbacks that if they're brought into a certain situation, like the Vikings being a 7, 8, 9, 10 win team, right? But they decide to, hey, let's put all our chips in the middle of the table and let's, you know, go up and get a quarterback. You have to go up and get a quarterback and bring him into our system that has Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, which a lot of people are kind of mad at TJ right now. And then looking at that tight end that the Lions got, it looks like they made the right decision. You know, I mean, it's kind of like our Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs. It's kind of that same type of thing because that Laporte guy, man, he looked like he got it, man. I ain't gonna lie, he looked like he got it. But yeah, man, straight up though. But it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things where it's about the surrounding cast you bring a rookie quarterback into. You know, when you're the Browns 8 years ago and you're just garbage, and yes, you get the number one pick and you bring in the quarterback, you can't expect that quarterback to be good. You know what I mean? He's a good quarterback, but he doesn't have the system. He doesn't have the players. You got to make sure you're bringing in the players. You feel me? So, and we have some good key pieces right now that we can bring in, and I mean that we already have, not bring in, that we already have. And yes, once you add Caleb Williams, a Shador, a Bo Nix, whoever, hey, it's game time. We got another caller. Let's see what it is. Oh, who's calling? Who calling? Hung up. Who called and hung up, man? I'll let one more caller come in before we call it a night, man. I've been on 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. Again, I want to thank y'all, man. I appreciate everybody's support tonight, man. It's been lit. Let me see, man. Who is Miss Calling, man? We're gonna call you back. We about to call back this number, man. 507 number. We calling you back. We giving you a chance to talk. Come on. Who we got?
Yo,
Who we got on the line?
you got your boy Day on the line.
Oh, this day ass calling after Sarah. All right, come on.
I mean, I know I'm not as, as
You're not as lit. You're not as lit as Purple Papa and Sarah. Maybe them some big shoes to fill though. So them some big shoes to fill. You there? You still there? You still there, Day? You hear us? Hold on. I don't think we can. Hold on real quick. Day must got that Boost Mobile now, because ain't nobody else had no issues now. Ain't nobody had no issues, Day. You must got that Boost Mobile. Hey, ain't nobody else had no issues now. You must got that Boost Mobile. You must got that Boost Mobile.
No, I must be on your internet service.
That cricket.
Well, I'll just try to be the dessert. You had your appetizer and your main course here. How's everybody doing tonight?
Right, man. Shout out to Day, man. Day in the building, man. Go ahead, talk your talk, man.
Hey, shout out to everybody in Purple Gang for the donations tonight. I mean, I'm just so happy and humbled and proud that you bring that situation to the airwaves and everybody responds in kind as best they can. So shout out to Purple Gang first and foremost. Give them a Ric Flair for that.
Yeah, man. Let's get a Ric Flair for that, man. You said it the best.
And a Ric Flair.
Let's go.
So I wanted to also give a shout out to Miss Mary. I wanted to give y'all an update on the situation. I apologize. I am driving right now, but without going into too many details, unfortunately, Mary had to go back to the hospital, and she will be in the hospital all weekend. So give some love and some prayers up for Miss Mary as well, who is continuing to fight through her ailments, we'll just say. I won't get too much further than that because that's her business, but just wanted everybody give a shout out to Mary and keep your prayers up for Mary as well.
Put a hashtag pray for Mary in the comments, man. Hashtag pray for Mary, man. I'll start it out, man. Let's get it, man.
Let's get it. I mean, as far as Kirk Cousins goes, the simplest way to say it is this. Kirk Cousins is a gravitational pull to 500. He's a 500 quarterback. And last year, after going 13-4, the Kirk stands want to see, he's above 500 now. Congratulations. After 10 years, you finally got your record above 500. And guess what? It's coming back to earth this year. By the time he's done with us, whether it's at the end of the season or heaven forbid, he says he wants out of here, he will be a 500 quarterback yet again. That's all he is, all he was, and all he ever will be. Now listen, I'm just saying, some of the Kirk stands out there are so afraid that if you get somebody other than Kirk Cousins, we might be below 500. As if being 500 for forever is somehow this great, wonderful thing. I'm just saying, we've had enough. The definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over again, hoping and expecting something to be different. Because it's not with this guy. It just is what it is.
Right.
It just is what it is.
Exactly, man. I mean, me and you've had these conversations plenty of times, and I'm sure we're gonna have these conversations this upcoming Sunday. You know what I mean? Especially depending on how this game goes. But yeah, man. I mean, it's just eventually we got to stop having these conversations, man. Please, Vikings, can you please send us in another direction so we can stop having these conversations? Because these aren't the conversations that we really want to have, to be honest with you.
And honestly, Sunday night's going to be lit one way or the other. We either going to be 0-4 or we're going to have one win over a winless Carolina Panthers team, whether it's by 1 point or by 20 points. Right. I said 27-21 is my prediction. But at the same time, it's like, oh, and by the way, if y'all didn't catch Tuesday nights live with me and Dave, you want to hear a real spicy conversation about Kirk Cousins, go to Purple and Gold for Dave and click on Under the Lights, the Tuesday night show that Dave and I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Rev,
go
tell 'em
back
how
and
they
rewatch
did,
that. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that tonight, man, while I'm laying there.
because
I caught the
it's
back
just
end
like,
of it for sure.
oh my gosh, it's just like you just don't. All right, fine. You want to go one more year? What the heck is going to be different? And like you said, tell me how you're going to make this team better with a guy taking up $50 million.
Right.
Because that's what it will be, ladies and gentlemen. It will be $50 million.
Fact. Shout out my guy real quick. While I got Day on the phone too, man. Shout out my guy, Carson over there. Hey, Carson, look, and y'all make sure I go subscribe to my boy, man. But look, hey, in my last video, I don't know if you've seen it, man. Towards the end, if you fast forward it through, man, I used your picture, man, with the Carolina.
Shout out, Carson.
Yeah, Carolina versus the Vikings thing you did with how many wins and stuff. I used it at the end of my video.
That was tight.
So yeah, man, go check it out, man. I gave you a shout out. I don't know if you've seen that. I figured you would have commented on the video if you did, but yeah, man, go check that out. It was my last video I posted yesterday, man. Called Battle for the W. So yeah, man, check that out, man, Carson. But shout out to you. Appreciate you. What number I want to call in? Mr. McFadden. McFadden said I want to call in. Okay, I got you. Listen, I'll do. All right, so Day, man, we appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna do one more call, man. McFadden, you definitely gonna be the last call. So come in, talk your talk, and we're gonna end the show on Mr. McFadden, man. But we'll holler at you, Day, for sure.
I appreciate you. Y'all subscribe to Purple and Gold for days. And
Facts.
come on.
All right, Brody. All right. My worthless, drop the number. You worthless, you got the number still, right? Just drop it in the comments real quick. MWO, drop it in the comments, man. I think it's 612 something. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments, MWO. You still got that number? Go find that number for me, please. So I ain't gotta pull up that thing, man. If I got to, I will though. There you go. There you go, Mr. McFadden. Hey, my worthless got it. MWO. MWO, man. Let's get it. Scolders suit. What's going on, man? Appreciate you, man. Tapping in. Oops, let me end that. Hold on. I had to end that. All right, there we go. It's hanging up now. If you tried to call just now and it was busy, it was probably because of that. Let's see. Let's see if it hung up. It still had Day on there. Hanging up. Hanging up. There we go. All right. You could try to call now, and it should be Gucci. Go ahead and call now. I got 15% battery life on my phone. Let's go. All right, here we go, man. We got McFadden in the building. Hey, I like that 843 number you got, though, man. Can you hear us? Yo. Hold on. Let me try to call him back. Hold on. I might need to call him back. Let's see real quick. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. Yo, hey, I like that 843 though. I see that 843. Let's get it, man. Shout out my guy for that. Go ahead. Can you hear us? Damn. This shit acting crazy. No, man, don't do that. Don't do that to my boy, man. Come on, man. We can't hear you. Hold on.
Hear me?
Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, we can hear you now. There you go.
I say I'm gonna be at the Panthers game this Sunday. We play the Panthers.
Yeah, man. I was gonna go to the game, man, and I was like, man, 0-3, man. Oh, I ain't feel like taking that trip. Well, them boy got me mad right now, man. But shit, what's your expectations for the game, man? How you feel, man? What we gonna do?
Man, to be honest, man, I want us to lose so we can go ahead and tank, man. Hey, look, if you check all the stats, man, we got a top 10 offensive line. These people keep blaming the offensive line, but Kurt cannot move. He's a statue. They don't understand that this man can't move.
Right.
He's sitting at the first reading day to play over with. They don't want to understand that.
Facts.
He can't move.
Facts. That is the problem, man. And and we think our offensive line is and a lot of times it comes from being a Vikings fan. Like we watch the games, but if you go watch other teams, like teams that are their quarterback and their team and an all are performing well, their offensive line be worse than our shit. Like their quarterback don't be having no time just like ours, but they're able to improvise, and that's what we're missing.
Yeah.
Like you said, Kirk's a statue. So yes, with a offensive line that allows rushers through, he is just going to give up the sack, bro. He's not even going to try. He's just going to take the hit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, now I don't understand that. Man. He can't move. Like, man, you think JJ really gonna carry Kirk Lee? JJ know Kirk Cousins ain't the quarterback. JJ know this.
Facts, man. It's crazy that people think that Justin Jefferson is married to Kirk Cousins, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be realistic. You don't think he's seeing these young guns out there balling right now, man? Like, and he wouldn't be good with a Caleb Williams or something? Come on, man. Let's be realistic.
JJ 24 years old. You see the other quarterback was 21, 22, 23. Let's be real. Him and Kirk ain't got nothing really in common.
They don't.
They ain't got nothing in common.
They don't. Now I gotta say they got decent chemistry on the field, but I think there's a lot of times too where JJ's mad at Kirk and saying, "Man, listen, you ain't throwing me the ball enough for real." I think that there's a problem there for one that I see. Like in the Tampa game when he was sitting on the bench at the end. Yeah, part of that was us losing as a team. But another part of that was him not being targeted in the second half. I think he was pissed off about that shit. Like, bro, like throw me the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's done that plenty of times, man. There's plenty of clips where he's throwing his hands up like mad and frustrated, So that happens more often than none, man. And I'm telling you right now, like, yeah, he might be getting yards with Kirk, but with a wide receiver like JJ, I think that's what people fail to realize. With a wide receiver like JJ, man, you can't bring in any type of quarterback. Like all quarterbacks aren't good, but if you make the right decision, man, Justin Jefferson is going to make your quarterback look good. That's just what it is. That's why he's a top receiver in the league, man.
Yeah, they don't understand. They don't want. We've been doing it almost 7 years, man. It's time to move on Kirk, man. We thank Kirk for his surge, but it's time to move on.
Exactly. Like when he goes, man, hey, thank you for the one playoff win and the 13-win season last season, man. Hey, because those are the two highlights of your, Vikings career. And, hey, we appreciate it, bro. But hey, at the end of the day, man, us as fans, man, it's about the Vikings team and a whole. And it's time to build that defense back up. You know what I mean? I think it's time to really focus on building that defense because we've been suffering on the defensive side of the ball for the past couple of years. And it's plain to see now that Kirk and JJ together isn't enough to get this team over the hump. It just isn't. And you can bring the best offensive line you want. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there's going to be crucial plays that Kirk's going to fold when it matters the most. And then the defense isn't holding up. So you need to get rid of Kirk, get a quarterback on that rookie contract, get him into the system, teach him the system, and let him benefit and reap the benefits off of having a Justin Jefferson, a Jordan Addison, while you build that defense, bring some big name free agents and build that defense up, man. That's my plan, man. And a lot of them Kirk fans, bro, they don't even have a plan. They just say extend Kirk Cousins and then, okay, when his extension's over, then what? It's like they're scared to draft a quarterback, but they act like Kirk Cousins is going to play for, eternity. It just makes no sense.
Kirk got to go. He got to go. He like Zimmer. People don't want to give Zimmer credit. Zimmer was right about Kirk though, bro. Zimmer was really right, bro. You can't put everything on Zimmer. Zimmer was right.
He was right about that.
Zimmer knew what Kirk was.
Yep. He was, man. Hey, he was right. I said that a couple nights ago. I was like, bro, we trip on Zimmer, but boy, Zimmer called that right, man. He wanted to bring in that defense and keep Case Keenum like shit. Hey, look, we just made it to the NFC Championship game. Like Kirk get us over the hump. Yeah, right. He's not that type of quarterback. I could see if he would have won like a couple playoff games in Washington, or something like that. But he didn't do anything in Washington to give you evidence that he can get a team over a hump, bruh. Like there was no evidence at all. And yet we went for it. Stupid.
Rick Spillman panicked. He could never find a quarterback. He panicked. He just signed Kirk.
Yeah, stupid, man. Stupid, bro. But man, you got us winning this game Sunday or what?
Man, yeah. I'm telling you this, but we gonna win Sunday. We're gonna mess around and beat the Chiefs. We're gonna mess around and win 8 or 9 games, get the 19-20 pick, and drive a tight end next year.
Oh man, don't do that. Hell no. Hey, you sound about right. That sound about right, though. You ain't lying, man. That sound like some shit the Vikings would do, especially Quasey. He love his tight ends and safeties, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So what we do, man. We should that year we started 1-5. We should have traded Kurt and try to got Trevor Lawrence that year.
Facts.
We only went for 4-5 straight.
Yup. And hey, you know what? You got a point. That's exactly what's going on. We just gonna fuck our draft position. We ain't gonna win. We ain't gonna benefit nothing out of this season, man. Especially if we lose Sunday. If we lose Sunday, bro, like, man, if this team's gonna try to fight to win 6 games, 7 games, and it's gonna be like, bro, why? I mean, now we drafting damn 19th, 20th instead of we could have been drafting in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real here, man. You know, but we'll see what happens, man. Hey, but I appreciate you calling in, man. You got to start calling in more, man. I appreciate all your support too, man. You know, everything you've been doing for the channel and stuff, man, for sure, man. That's love, man. And you from the States, so you know I rock with you heavy, for sure. You hear me? Oh, damn. I don't know if it hung up. Shit, hold on. Let me see that shit. Okay. Man, shit, McFadden, I don't know what happened, man. That thing acting crazy. Can you hear us? Oh, shit. I don't know what happened. All right. Well, it hung up, man. Appreciate you, McFadden, though, man. I know you still can hear in the chat, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you calling in, man. We locked in, man. Hey, Gary, shout out to you. You hanging out with One Bar and Luppagus, man. If you were on the show earlier, I mean, I know you were handling your business, eating your dessert or whatever, but yeah, they were in the building, man. They were in the building. They actually donated to the cause too, man. So you missed them earlier, man. You would have been able to have a conversation with them in the building. That's all right. You had more important things going on. You know what I'm saying? You said, I like this call-in version of the rap show. Hey, facts. Yeah, this is something we do. It's something we do, Frozen, man. It's a normal thing we're going to be doing now, too. You know, I've had the setup. I was working hard on getting the setup, and once I got it, I do need to start using it more, but I got shows in the past where we used it, but definitely Fridays, call in, rant. If you want to call in, man, call in. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it fun. It feels authentic. I can easily drop the link, but something just about that phone voice. You know what I mean? When you hear people talking with that phone voice, man, you could just feel the pain, man. You could feel the happiness, the joy, and also can feel the pain. And I like that, man. I love that phone voice. So I appreciate everybody that called in, man. Appreciate Mr. McFadden for tapping in, man. He going to the game Sunday, so he gonna be out there repping that purple for us. You know, believe it or not, man, me being from Carolina, man, when I go to Charlotte, man, we have a ton of Vikings fans out there. Like the stands really looks purple, to be honest with you. Like when they come to Carolina, man, there's a ton of damn Vikings fans, bro. We have a super huge fan base that goes to Carolina for sure. So we should be good, man. But hey, look, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I've been on 2 hours and 30 minutes by myself, and I appreciate everybody that was supporting tonight, man. Again, everybody that supported. You know, hey, look, the Cash App's there too. If you don't have Super Chat, man, you can hit me up on the Cash App. Just let me know that it's for a good cause, man. Just let me know. Just put Triple P or something, or write a message about what it's for. If you got a Cash App, man, if you can, you know, throw something towards the cause, man, do it. If you can't, at least pray. All right, at least pray. I got the story down in the description. We just want to show her I'm doing a card. I'm gonna write everybody's name in it that supported tonight, man. And we're gonna let her know that we're thankful for her life, and we thankful, and she's gonna be super thankful for everybody. And maybe I'll get a voice recording that I can record her saying thank you to everybody, man. So hey, I love y'all. Nothing makes me more happier than the way this damn community rallies together, bruh. Again, it's deeper than football, man. It's deeper than Vikings football, but Vikings do come first. You hear me? But let's get this dub, man. Let's get this dub. And if we lose, me and Day, man, rapping for days on Sunday, man, post game, another 100 bun, man. Another 100 people gonna be in the building, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to turn it up, man. Turn it up, man. But hey, again, appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. SKOL Vikings, baby.